Hello and welcome to Failed Save. My name is Vince Casso, and I am your master of 5 voices for this campaign. This is episode 11 of our series and is titled The Magialim's Path. This show utilizes the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game system in my homebrew setting, Boros, and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers and a special guest. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, and I play Dazzle, your fallen Aasimar warlock, and I have terrible news. I've already got the giggles.
Oh, no.
So fast!
I'm Xander Jeanneret, and I'm going to be playing Bora, your furbolg paladin. I use he, him pronouns, but tonight for the character, I'm she, her.
I'm Anthony Carboni. I am honest, forthright, and hardworking Aarakocra monk Chirp Burbington.
Is it me? Is it my turn?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I feel so welcome here. Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'll be playing a cool druid character for our game. First time here, yeah. And I'm excited. Their pronouns are she, her. So yeah, just respect that.
Oh, hi. I'm Kaylee. My pronouns and my character's pronouns are both she, her. I play Ella Britt, your turtle death cleric. And this is cornbread.
It gets me.
I'm matched today. Look at that. I'm matched.
Ooh.
Pretty pictures.
That's a very pretty shirt.
Yay.
I'm Gina, and I play your retired old man Murray, paladin, and I don't know why I have an accent now.
I'm digging the new voice.
I know.
Oh, it's down here. I just don't have tea in front of me yet. But I have she, her pronouns, and Murray is a boy.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, chirp.
Also, I'm the worst. She, her pronouns for both myself.
I just wanted to say, I love the tradition of Sage always forgets to say that during the intros.
I always remember it after someone else goes. I get distracted on the intro. There's a lot happening.
It's
Chelsea's
beautiful.
here. I'm excited.
I
And
ruined
Mr.
it. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Anthony, did you intro?
Yes. Sorry. I am a he, him, and Chirp is also he, him.
It's not just me.
Beautiful. And remember, you watching at home, which is all of you, you can unleash chaotic hell upon our players and myself. We have a series of donation tiers allowing you to do everything from banking up rerolls for players and the DM, activating what we affectionately call the bullshit scrolls, making something thick to my personal horror, making our players do the office-style confessional cams, spawning monsters, and more. Enjoy causing abject chaos. But the DM says so.
It's literally not on the list.
But for now,
there's no
let's
tier
recap.
for it. Also, tonight we are supporting Code 2040, so all of the donations that we receive that do affect the game are helping us to participate in Roll20Con. All of the information about Code 2040 is in a panel below this. There will also be commands in the chat. The mods will kindly throw up at some point, probably. That'll give you all the information there. So at the end of the night, we will be donating all of the things that pop up to affect the game over to Code 2040. But if you want to support them directly and don't want to torture us in-game, that's totally welcome as well. You can click right through to their Tiltify just below the player.
Please don't torture us.
However, we encourage torture because if you're donating anyway, why not get a little extra bang for your buck?
Okay, well.
And I don't have to do anything extra for it, so
no DM rerolls.
Go for it. Our latest adventure saw the party reunited after a year of being stuck in the Feywilds, with old associates Deriza, faithful companion Philemon, and new friend Kifo. Discussing the events of the last year in Deriza's Ignossi hideout, the party was filled in. Her military conquests, the sacking of new cities, the desperation of the Khazaric Empire, and their upcoming planned assault on Deriza's forces at Goldsea Fields in preparation for them to sack Talthim Sa, where Bora's parents relocated after the loss of their home city. Kifo, as well, presented an additional objective, and one he desired the party's help with. The artifact in the Khazaric's possession grows more dangerous by the day, and it is time they are liberated of it before they are able to unlock its full potential. Deriza received intelligence that the artifact, codenamed the Doll, was being moved out of Beznost for its protection, and it would be a prime time to strike. Kifo agreed, insisting the artifact be given to his people so that it could be taken off the continent, properly studied and kept safe. Further, and at Kifo's protest, Deriza provided the party with the Spyglass, an ancient and arcane device evidently able to detect the magic that emanates from the doll. Kifo also took a moment to discuss privately with Ella, handing her a small glass orb he had originally gifted to Rulik Belfew that might have saved him from a death at sea. He said the orb, when crushed, would call in a favor that his people were owed by the gods for a moment of greatest need. The party took off with an associate of Deriza's, Fess, in tow, prepared to head south to collect this artifact and connect up with Kifo to ensure its safe transport. Ella had a chance to speak to Wayland before they left town, and he resolved to start his business back up in Polyria, even if only in Rulik's memory. So south they went. Fess had been dispatched to investigate the town of Skedasi, a city sacked by Deriza's rebels, but from which no survivors nor a search party sent after them had returned. The party set up camp for the night not long thereafter, and amidst wonderful conversation, bear attacks, and pea piles, they found themselves truly closer as an adventuring party. Along the road... My favorite bit from the episode, by the way. The whole thing. You know what? The whole campaign.
I forgot.
No, I was hoping to forget.
Brienne is amazing.
Along the road, the party came across a quaint tavern, the South March Inn, and immediately went to work making a mess of it. Bora found herself arm wrestling the thickest dwarf in the Frumlands. Fess was making out with a pipe, Chirp was stealing from patrons, and the whole party got busy attempting to buy the tavern from the proprietors with a terribly offensive bid. In frustration, the owners resolved to move to Tareve, where things just make sense. Their journey then took them to Skedasi, and the city had very much been sacked. Great buildings reduced to rubble, and fire having consumed the rest. The streets were even still littered with bodies, both soldier and citizen alike. But that wasn't all. A slick trail of purple ick led the party into the cellar of a building, and then through a false wall into a great underground cavern. Within, 1,000 eggs were gestating, each with a person inside becoming something else altogether. Raspy breathing took the party to a pod where Muro was still being consumed and worked together to free him. His deformed body was released, but he was in terrible shape, and Fess paid a high price to release him, herself now infected unbeknownst to the party. Dazzle took Muro's urging to destroy the entire place to heart, blasting down a pillar supporting the cavern, with Philemon chucking a torch in for good measure as well. The party fled the now collapsing city as the ground gave way behind them, Murray taking about 7 separate attempts to find his footing, but he made it. And that brings us to right now. All of you are still on the outskirts of the Skedasi crater. The entire city has been reduced to little more than a sinkhole, nearly a mile long. It still pulses with profane energy, but it is waning. What do you all do?
Oh no. Is everybody okay that was in our party, including like Fess and Philemon and everything? Does it seem like everybody got out?
Oh yeah,
as far as you know, yes, they're all sort of gathered together. Oh yes, I'm also here. Oh look, and
Cool,
he points to Fess, who is also doing quite well and carrying Muro still. In fact, I think it would be best if I bring Muro back to Ignossi to rest and recuperate. I need to report to Deriza what has taken place here, what we have done.
Yeah. Clear your throat on the way back. It sounds like you have a little something in your throat.
Do I?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds just
yes.
like maybe some dust or something got in on the way out. You just
a little bit hoarse, and my voice does not. It's a couple of octaves low right now.
She does speak hoarse.
I speak hoarse.
If you feel like you're now cursed into speaking hoarse, Dazzle can help you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
However, I'm going to take Muro and take
We're
him
actually
back
not
home.
going to let you leave. We're going to make you stay here and keep talking with your voice.
Oh, good.
Please, for the love of all that is holy, run.
Prefer to try to do guest voices for hours on end. This is what I like.
But wait, is it Deriza moving to Tirimsa?
She will be taking the place at the head of her army soon, but first, my car alarm is going off.
Somebody's fantasy alarm is going off.
Oh,
Hang
did
on.
somebody
breaking into
who
the
drives the
tavern.
fantasy Prius?
Sorry, I hit the panic button on my horse. We're all good now.
Ask if the horse is still. Ask if the horse is still panicked, Dazzle.
Excuse me, are you okay? Nay!
No, I'm all right now. I'm all right. Right, I'm going to go. Yes, after I reconnoiter with Deriza, we're going to then move to Goldsea Fields. Hopefully in preparation for an attack that we'll be able to repel.
That's where we're ultimately headed as well. Could we meet you at Goldsea Fields?
We can just go with you right now. We can talk on the way.
Right. So you have a mission that is you don't have to do it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying if I were like just putting in my 2 cents, then perhaps you do that mission and then we meet in Goldsea Fields. But don't let me. Don't let. It's whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
I'll take my time.
No, you're right. We'll do the mission. You're right. You're right. That makes sense.
Right. So Moro is dying.
Okay.
Very, very quickly. So I'm going to go.
Yeah, probably for the best.
I told you to run.
But we like, we'll still come hang out again, right? Like you just really. You seem really
yes,
cool.
Absolutely, yes.
I lean into Dazzle. I'm like, too needy. Pull it back. Pull
or
it back.
whatever. I don't care.
There you go.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't let her know.
Okay. Or
She
not.
seems-
Go.
she seems
Whatever.
Very impressed. Like, wow, she's so aloof.
He's just what I'm into.
However, we do have a stone phone message, evidently. I cannot see what it says, so someone's going to tell me.
Oh, that's a fascinating take on this. Okay. What an interesting turn of events. Okay, well, the thing is for Chirp's phone, all right? So I'm gonna make sure that Chirp sees it. That's the solution here. We're doing this very smooth today. Things are going well.
Secrets don't make friends.
Well.
But friends make secrets.
Yes. There you go. Your phone should have your Zoom phone.
I'm okay. I don't see anything in the chat.
Oh, I do. I do.
Check. So you
I think everyone's stone phone started ringing.
on your stone phone. It was a group text.
Put to a group thread. I'm not really sure I meant to be in it.
Someone glued thread to my stone.
Yeah, sure. This is definitely for you. I don't know.
Am I the only one that didn't get it?
It says to everyone.
Oh,
on
there
the
we go.
stone
Okay,
phone.
I see it now.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually confusing. It's not the whole thing.
It's you know what? We're doing great.
It is like when a message is sent from SMS to iPhone and it comes in several pieces.
And out of order.
It's just gonna keep going to everyone. Okay,
It's a feature.
All right.
It's definitely a feature.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
all right.
Get me out of this group text.
Yeah, can I leave this chat? I feel
Just
like
throw
I'm
your
privy-
phone. Ha!
Chirp just types unsubscribe.
You have to. Vince, why don't you read what his text said?
All right, so I'll read it. It says,
Here we go. I'll take it away.
Hey Peaches, Big Tony, got your number from Anna Maria. I'm running a resort town now, and you should drop in sometime. Hit the casinos on me, then we can talk about what you owe the family.
Capital F.
Don't make us find you first, capiche?
See, this is why it came to the group chat. They texted me about this last week. And you say I'm always the one getting us in trouble.
That's strange. I got the text too.
Chirp literally just texts back. He just texts back, unsubscribe. It was nothing. It was nothing.
Is your last name Family? Why is it capitalized?
Oh, yes, it is. Chirp. It's Chirp Burbington family. It's a hyphenate.
Ah.
It's a hyphenate, and I'm fine, and no one's in any trouble, and we don't need to worry about any sort of resort town. What is the mission? Where are we going on the mission?
That must be the text.
Did I hear someone's stone
They're
phone
really
going off
persistent.
again?
I'm on like a delayed notification thing on my stone
Weird.
phone.
That's weird that they have. Huh. That's strange.
Really fascinated with the stone phone concept.
Mhm. Okay, well, anyway, what was the mission? We have a mission to go on. What was that about?
I guess I literally do not remember.
Someone tell.
Fess
we
knew,
just
but
talked
she
about
just
it.
left. So
Hey,
Oh.
Tumnus?
I'm galloping away. Goodbye.
Tumnus?
Yes. Alright.
Do you remember anything about what we're supposed to do?
Yes, I believe it was in the recap. However, I will fill you in.
It's so adorable that you think we listened to that.
I
and or
might have
remember
been.
it.
we have to find the doll. We have to find the doll.
It's
Oh, yeah,
almost
the
like
doll.
I write those more for the players than for the audience.
Thank God.
What are the players?
We have to
Why
find
do you
the
call us
doll.
Does Tumnus call us the players?
Oh,
I feel
don't-
like he's
He
been
does.
calling us that behind our back.
I think that Tumnus is the only person who breaks the fourth wall, right? None of us ever do that.
No.
I've never.
There
What's
are
a fourth
walls.
wall? I don't know.
There are no walls left. The entire
don't-
city is a crater.
You're right. It's just shattered. All of it.
And I burned what was left down.
down.
Anyway, so we're heading to this other city to get the doll now.
We got the telescope.
And as
And I have this like orb thing that I totally forgot about from last time. Didn't write it down at all. That it's probably
Hey,
gonna come
cool
really helpful.
orb!
as we do this, by the way, now I'm finally catching up on the 1,300 donations we just got.
Thank
Wow.
you.
So
It's
thank
not
you
literally
all for that.
1,300. No, but seriously, thank you for supporting Code 2040.
It's like 10. It's a lot.
Wow.
So we had a few bullshit scrolls, by the way, come in here. And none of them
Yay.
were, I believe, given to specific players. So I'm going to roll for that. Yeah, that's 3 total. So let's see what happens. We're going to get 1 for... Wow, okay.
If it goes to Chelsea, we just find out later.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
save that for later.
One day we'll meet Chelsea.
Yeah.
So I rolled...
No, I'm just observing. This is.
So we got 1 for Chirp, 1 for Bora, and 1 for Murray.
Yay! I got one.
already has one.
What?
Chirp already has
I'll
one,
take
and Chirp
yours.
doesn't like the one he has.
I'll take yours if you don't want it. 2 for Murray.
Maybe Chirp will
Oh,
get a good
no.
one this time, huh?
Maybe.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Uh-oh.
Because no, this is actually quite apt.
Oh.
This is very apropos.
Can he
Yeah,
just
that's-
walk into a place without being invited?
Nah.
No.
Oh.
So,
So
what
nice.
what he got is PC gains wonderful plumage.
Wow.
So you are even more feathery and glorious all of a sudden. You just peacock right out of there.
And let's remember that Chirp is already. Look at these.
Pretty magnificent.
Look at how beautiful Chirp's
It's precious.
Look at him. He's
Aw.
Where did that mini come from?
Why, Xander, I'm so happy you asked. This might
got
be
it.
one of the new color minis from Hero Forge.
Wow,
It
it
might
looks
be.
amazing.
Yeah. You just design your character online. They send it right to your door. Can you believe it?
Look
And
at
it
all
looks
that
just
money
like
at
that?
your feet.
It's so strange. I mean, in real life or on the mini? Because both are accurate right now.
Bora finds herself suddenly able, with the temporary ability, to communicate feelings by physical touch.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's
And-
very.
And Murray... oh,
That's
no.
what my mother called me.
Well, so this will be interesting.
Ore.
But PC's breath becomes combustible.
oh God.
But
To
I
be
already
fair-
had that.
Yeah, to be fair, Murray's was already pretty much like that if you've ever woken up next to Murray.
Oh my god. We all have one time or another.
How long does that last?
It'll be temporary until I no longer find it funny.
So
That's fair.
does that just mean my face is
weapon?
exploding all the time?
It means so
or-
your breath is combustible, but not necessarily presently aflame.
like
Ah,
flammable.
so I need an
we-
ignition
You need-
point.
There you go.
I understand.
I'm sure
like
that won't be
that.
abused at all.
No,
I have fire.
You're like,
Let's team up.
In any event, off to a smooth start
Careful.
on this fine.
Just like normal.
this fine
we're going after
day.
the doll, right?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Didn't we throw the doll in the ocean?
I
We
might
did
have.
throw
Yes,
the doll
so
in the
that was a
ocean.
dream sequence.
Right,
if I
right,
recall.
right.
Right, but it did affect things that happened on the boat in reality.
Yeah.
We don't
The
technically
jury is
know.
still out on that.
We
Huh.
don't know.
I'll tell you,
Chelsea,
reality is
So
something, huh?
sorry.
I
So
guess
I-
let's head to the
hilarious.
city.
Does that mean I didn't actually stab my father?
Oh, it's anyone's guess. However,
All my friends are still dead, though.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
because of old age.
That's
not even
true.
Not even prophecy. That's just a memory. I'm sorry, Murray.
Do you feel as though that you went back and did hug your younger self and feel closure from that though? Because that could be real.
Well, it's hard to say. Memories, what are they? They come and go. I don't have a specific memory from the other side, but hey, this version of me remembers it, so it happened.
That's the spirit.
How it works.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure.
Vince, you can probably just assume that as we're bullshitting, we're walking generally in the direction of the city.
Walking and talking.
That we're supposed to go to.
Episode.
I would like to point out, I'm sure you don't have a map in front of you. However, Beznost is about a 2-month journey from here.
What?
So we're not walking.
This is a bad mission.
If we take the road. So
what's it called?
Beznost. It's the capital city of the Kaziric Empire. Oh, it's just.
Do we know anyone with a teleportation
Beznost.
circle? What's up with that? Come on, Tumnus, you gotta have a hookup. Is there a wardrobe we need to walk into?
Well, I do. You know what?
Maybe we
I've
can
not
just
found
wish
any
for
wardrobes in
it.
quite some time, but I do know something we might be able to try. I will need some assistance, though. And
We got your back.
As he
I put an Eldritch Blast in my hand.
you do hear a rustling in the tree line, just yonder. A crunching of twigs, leaves, what have you, a rustling of brush, and you see a female figure standing, taking everyone in the tree line. Za, would you please describe yourself for us?
Okay, so I'm gonna do it in my regular voice so y'all can actually get some stuff across. I'm a tall 5'9" glass of water, just my hair's just out. It's as puffy as it can get. A little like I'm sun-kissed, like I've been out in the sun. I'm wearing some robe, well, not really like robes, but like a tunic, green, brown tunic, like I'm one with the earth. And I've got my my trusty shepherd's hook here, and I'm out here shepherding. And you see me, I'm just stumbling through the tree line like something just went down. All right, clearly I'm disheveled. I might have some blast marks on my face, little cuts here and there. I'm clearly distressed.
Ready an Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god! Who are you guys? What are you doing? Don't go that way. It's so terrible.
What happened?
Sweetheart, are you okay?
He killed everybody, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We can help.
I need a drink or something.
Well, Bora, let's make sure.
Who killed a drink? But would you like a cupcake or a cookie?
Oh my god, that would be.
No, not yet, not yet.
Deserve that,
Don't take it.
I have a tiny hand pie that's a strawberry rhubarb hand pie. Would you like
Oh my god, rhubarb. That's. Oh, I'm sorry, your accent is just so infectious. Rhubarb just sounds so amazing. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I'm Za. Who are you guys?
Oh, my name is Ella. This is Cornbread.
Hey, Ella.
I'm Marie the hero.
Oh, wow, Marie, you look so capable.
You must come from my land. Foray. Oh, it's good to hear my mother tongue again.
Oh, Marie, it's so great. I'm trying to keep this up. This is hard.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Are you looking for some sheep?
Well, as you know, some people will call me a shepherd or whatever. I guide the spirits because I'm a druid, and I think I'm pretty good at it, and I'm attuned with nature or whatever. But
this feels like a weird conversation to happen. Didn't a bunch of people just die?
I think everyone died.
Oh, well, I guess there's no one to save. No, that's fair.
Right now, so
we've got that
out of the way.
So
of course.
you're coming from the opposite direction of the crater. then what's killing everybody from where you came from?
Oh, no, she emerged kind of from the same
from the
area
crater?
as
Okay.
the city, roughly.
Just trying to gather my thoughts because I was just like almost murdered. So, just getting an action plan.
Well, it's nice to know not every single living being died in the crater town.
Yeah, it sort of feels like a partial win for us.
Is this the thing that I just blew up?
Yeah.
Bora's going to move closer and say, "Are you sure you're okay?" And she's going to sort of put her hands near you, and you see a glowing effect, and any sort of scratches or wounds sort of close up.
Wow, that's so cool. I need to learn that spell. Thank you.
It's actually through the power of nature. I think we have a lot in common.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry, Za. Clearly you were an eyewitness to the events here. What did you glean?
I was just making my way around Skadasy and just having a normal time, just guiding the spirits. Yeah, just doing my job. And out of nowhere, these animals just started burning the place down, killing everybody. And I even lost my friend's trophy. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to explain it to them. And yeah, I get to see my spirit friend like every day, but still, it's really important. But I think they're cultists. I think that something really crazy is going down back there. I'm just not sure. Exactly.
You'll be
go.
happy to learn that whatever crazy thing was going down back there, I think is done. I think most stuff from that city is done now.
Oh, you guys handled it? Like,
I blew it up.
Oh wow, that's probably why there was this huge just like boom, and I had no idea. That was kind of just couldn't hear it over the sound of my screaming thoughts and pain, but I didn't question it.
But you're okay now, right?
I might not be able to recover my best friend's trophy now, but
we can help.
Oh, you can?
We'll just in there. I feel like maybe we should just go. Colts, man. Super weird.
Where are you guys going?
Bora turns around and be like, Dazzle, we blew up her city. We can help her in this small thing.
What's this trophy, though?
What was that?
What's the trophy?
You guys blew up my what?
No,
you guys?
Bora,
we'll
Colts and I, not great. Don't love it. Not a fan. Weird. It's not.
I don't like Colts either.
That's so good. Colts don't. I don't like Colts. Colts don't like me.
My friends, I heard you talking, and I'm very perceptive. People like to say that I include everybody in the conversation. Like if you're the person who gets kind of talked over, I'm the person who's like, "Hey, go ahead and speak." And I heard you. Yeah.
If you had to gauge your perception and give it a number value, what would it be?
Oh, but who can quantify such things truly?
Some can, I would argue. I would say some can probably do that.
On the sheet of your life, what would a number be?
I mean,
What'd that look like?
The spirits looked at me and they were like, "Wow, your perception is like nuts." And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah." And it'd be like, a +5, if you wanna.
Dazzle is
that's
just
pretty perceptive.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wanted to discuss it from the perspective of modifiers.
They always tell me not to tell away my numbers because that's rude to a lady druid. So it's okay to give away your modifier, and I think that's helpful information, right? I don't know what a modifier is, but they know. So.
While this conversation is happening, Dazzle is just like Scooby-Doo style tiptoeing away from the entire group.
Oh man! What was this heirloom, this treasure of yours that was taken?
What's this trophy that you're trying to find? What is it?
Oh, let's not get involved.
What if it's what?
Now, usually I'm not really up for like presents or prizes. Like, believe it or not, I'm not like really into material things. I, just keep things simple.
Yeah,
just
same.
Us
too.
Yeah, you get it. You just live on the earth and just have a good time. But my friend, he found this dying fox And the last thing it wanted was to be made into a beautiful pelt fur. So everyone could see how beautiful it was. Yes, wow. yes. It was
One day I hope to be gloves.
Yes.
One day I will make you gloves.
Wait, make you gloves or make you gloves?
Yes, go on.
Well, yeah, so they made this beautiful pelt and they imbued it with their love. And just, I can't bear without it. And I just want to find it.
That's a beautiful.
You don't think that it was
story.
Wait. Okay. Oh, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Do you want another? Wait. Do you want another cookie? Oh God.
Actually, in your distress, you can't help but notice that although you thought everyone had cleared out of this area days ago, well, as a matter of fact, there is one enemy still remaining. In fact, one of the people that you recall who stole that pelt from you, one of theirs was left behind, a cultist, who charges out of the tree line because chat said so.
Oh.
And as this cultist charges the group, a couple things happen because we also have a confessional for Dazzle, but before she delivers it, she notices this cultist is dressed in the indicative garments of the cult of Drananud. And there it is.
There it is.
Oh, this is bad.
Nuts. Okay.
Oh, this is really bad.
Oh my God, he followed me, the jerk.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. No. This is not good. Currently hiding in a bush. If I stay here and they don't physically see me, they might kill a few of my friends, but then I don't have to see my dad. So that's probably worth it when I weigh out the balance there. Now, is there a possibility that everything that's happened in this town is entirely my fault and then I also blew up the town, so maybe there were survivors and I also blew up those survivors? Yes, technically that is possible. But I don't think that we have the evidence to agree that that is definitely what happened without at least questioning it or potentially trying to blame someone else first. So in that case, I think my best course of action is to leave the life that I have started here and the friends that I have made entirely behind, change my name and face, and disappear forever. I'm thinking Tina? I don't know. How's it? Gonna keep workshopping it. Tina.
Lots of very hard thinking taking place in that bush over there. Oh boy. Well, yes, this lone cultist, crazed, his eyes swirling with black and purple energy, almost like rabid, like a dog, charges the party. And
can I throw a dart at him?
You absolutely can. Roll that.
Both out of initiative?
It's currently out of initiative. Whoever wants to take a ranged attack on this guy as he's charging,
that's an 18 to dart a cultist.
That's a natural one.
All right, good. So
that's a real Kaylee roll.
Ella goes down.
Hey, Dan.
Oh, God.
Thanks for the dice. Thank you for the dice, Dan. That's the first time I've rolled them because I wanted to save them for something special.
And that
was anyone else attempting a ranged attack immediately? Okay, Bora, what are you doing?
Bora's doing Nature's Wrath with the Spectral Vine, so it needs to make a Strength or Dex saving throw, DC 12.
Okay, that's pretty sassy. That was a 13 on the die.
Damn it. Well, okay.
Well, I still got him with my dart, right?
You darted him, yes. So what's your dart damage?
The dart damage is 5.
Pretty good. Anyone else trying to stop this guy before he gets to you?
I did, but what's the DC? What are we trying to hit? What are we trying to get better at?
What?
Well, first of all, manners, I think, for this party, I think is the number one thing we're trying to get better at. And then empathy.
What's my target? I'm trying to hit him with I take out my javelin.
Okay,
I rolled. I want to know what my target is.
I'm like rolling as well.
14.
That's okay. I take out my javelin, and then there's just so much dust in my throat from the several times that I tried to run away from the exploding city. And then I just sort of place it on the ground instead of throwing it to sort of lean on it as an assistance because my mouth tastes weird today too, and I don't know why.
What day of the week is it?
I believe it's a Wednesday.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, it was a Tuesday at the bar, and it's later.
Yeah, sometimes Murray will get a dust throat on Wednesday.
Yes.
You know a lot of information about Murray.
Well, Murray has a lot of special needs. Murray's 100 years old.
Are they like her caretaker or their caretaker or something?
Oh,
no, that's
caretaker.
Bora.
Or we can just run through all of them.
Bora's my caretaker, and I've completely forgotten about the person fighting me because I didn't roll the thing.
I tried to cast Thorn Whip, and my thing keeps falling because the plants just aren't feeling it today. So I tried to cast Thorn Whip, and the plants are just in a mood, so it just didn't happen.
Chirp leans in to Zod is like, it's entirely possible that we made literally the entire environment for a 50-mile radius mad at us today. And so that could be partially on us, and we do apologize for that.
Oh my God.
Coming from the bushes. Shh.
What did you guys do?
It's a minor thing. Bora, anything?
I mean, technically, we got rid of a bunch of egg sacs.
Technically, we did stop the cultists.
The cultist attacks Chirp.
Oh,
Wait, I wanted to hit from the bushes.
Oh,
I want to not leave the bush, and I want to firebolt.
All right, so that's going to happen while it's attacking Chirp. This dagger.
Can I let out a really hefty sigh at the same time?
Sighing is a free action.
Beautiful. So that's a 15 to hit Chirp.
A 15. My AC is 15, so no.
Well, I have met you, good sir.
That goes to the attacker.
It goes to me. I thought it goes to me. Okay, fine.
I'm sorry, I forgot the rule that all rolls that tie go to Chirp.
All rolls that tie go to Chirp.
Everything comes up Chirp.
Dazzle, roll your attack.
Okay. Let's see.
Is my explosive breath at all?
Oh yeah.
Is someone going to ignite that?
That's what she's doing, a firebolt.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm exhaling. Really?
I wasn't there, but I remember the combustive breath or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember that being
my mouth tastes funny, so that's yes, I'm not having a stroke, I don't think.
Right, so Dazzle, what are you doing?
23 to hit from the bushes.
That does hit. And what did you cast?
Firebolt.
Okay, great. So that'll hit the cultist and ignite all of the air around him.
Chirp is going to use a key point to dodge. Chirp will use a key point to dodge.
And everyone has to
go into my shell, just like,
oh my God, she blew up everything.
Everyone around has to make, not Dazzle obviously, but has to make a dex saving throw. Now, Chirp, if you burn a key point, I'll give you advantage. Same for Kaylee with the shell. And then if anyone else has a reason they can avoid this.
Am I hitting myself with my demon breath?
You know what? I'm going to say for now, yeah.
Okay.
You haven't quite mastered it yet.
I don't even know it's real.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Dex save.
Great.
What does that
DC
mean
12.
to you? Yes!
I should have burned that key point. That's a 15.
Yeah, the people in the woods, they always said that if I were a cat and a woman, that they call me Catwoman. And I'm just so dexterous, so I totally avoid that. Yeah. I got a 20. If we're looking for numbers.
Anyone who did not save, you'll take 4 points of damage. Those who did save take 2 from explosive breath.
Great! My mouth is a crazy place! Ow!
My God. It's like my motto.
Ella, what did you feed him?
I don't think he's had anything from me today.
It tastes spicy! I can taste spicy!
Why is it spicy? Has anyone seen Dazzle?
Ooh.
I saw her a second ago. She was creeping away. Yeah.
I would like to search for Dazzle.
Dazzle!
dead.
Where are you?
Dazzle, if you want to roll stealth, and it'll be contested by Bora's either investigation or perception, you can choose.
Cool.
Is the cultist down?
Oh, he
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
question.
Great.
That's a 16.
Natural 20 though. 21.
Whoa!
I'm just.
So Dazzle is well hidden, but Bora, come on. Like
She's right there.
Bora!
Oh, look!
Bora, no. Shh.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
Dazzle.
hiding.
hey,
What?
she's hiding.
New best friends or whatever.
Do you
want
Nice.
to come out and take a look at this crazy cultist?
No, I specifically don't want to come out and look at that crazy cultist.
Dazzle, is there any reason you don't want to look at the crazy cultist?
No.
Okay, I respect your feelings. I can see that this is very emotional.
I immediately start
This is
rifling
highly
through the
Tremotional.
cultist stuff.
For
I
you.
immediately
yeah.
ransack the cultist.
That's fair.
What's on him?
I mean,
You get, I'd say, 6 gold, 2 platinum, a cult symbol of Dranenude, 2 daggers, if you can take them if you want, and some poisoning blade oil.
Ooh.
Okay, blade oil. I don't tell anybody about the gold.
Hey, hey, Za.
Or like daggers or whatever, but you guys can like have that.
Can I see the symbol? Chirp is wearing a symbol around his neck at all times. So
Fine,
he's
that you
like,
got me. Here's all the stuff. I just wanted to look at it for like a few seconds.
That's cool.
And I just throw the stuff just on the ground. so
Hey,
everybody can
you
see
lost
it.
your whole town. This
Chirp
is
grabs
fair
the,
game.
Yeah. You know, you're
You're, like,
entitled. We're not
feeling
gonna.
sad.
We're not gonna argue with you about anything. Chirp grabs the emblem and tosses it over to Dazzle, and it's like, "Hey, Dazzle."
I don't try to catch it.
It just hits her in the head.
It just bonks her.
oh, Dad, are you all right? You're not very. Your reflexes aren't what they usually are.
I missed. It's gone. Oh God.
Oh, that's so
he
weird.
threw it in the bushes and now it's gone.
That's so
It, like,
crazy.
It was like right next to you. How could you
Yeah.
like not catch that?
Bora,
right
can
here.
you maybe?
Found
Yeah,
it.
Bora can see it.
Yeah. I just hold it up.
Does anybody have like a blade? I only have like an axe.
Bora will take a look at it to investigate this symbol.
Yeah, so you can roll, I'd say Arcana or Religion,
Okay, I'll take religion.
if you want to identify it.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a natural 1, so hey.
Well, we have 10 rerolls if you want to burn one.
In the meantime, DM, can Chirp roll to see if the time that he was traveling with Dazzle, because he has a suspicion, but can Chirp roll to see if he does recognize this for sure?
I'd say, yeah, you can roll a history for some remembrance there.
There
So-
is a way he would know.
I'm going to take
Then- You want to reroll?
Oh, no, I'm going to take the natural 1, and she's going to
good.
look up at Ella and be like, I think this might be your department, and holds it over to you.
Chirp got a 14 history check.
Okay, yeah, I mean, for that, I'd say you can remember that there is a connection between Dazzle and this cult, whatever it is, but not necessarily the precise connection itself.
Okay.
Oh, can I adjust
Okay,
my...
Ella, what'd you do? What's happening?
happened?
What's going down?
Is it a 1?
Of course it's a 1. Kaylee rolled. It's a 1.
Okay.
It's a reroll. Do you want to play just hot symbol and pass it on?
Before you re-roll, I have an idea. I can adjust my tiny spectacles.
There it is.
And I want to remember the time when we were fighting Dazzle's dad and with all the cultists.
Look at that now. Oh.
I know.
Oh my god.
I told you, memories are only important if you know what they were.
What Murray always says.
Gosh, Murray, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Thing Murray always says, memories are only important if you know what they were.
I unfortunately, I really gave
Write
Murray
that
one of the most
down.
overpowered items in the whole game,
You
which is
really
those fucking
did.
glasses. Because Murray is 100 years old, and those glasses let him remember anything perfectly from more than 24 hours ago. So he can call on any experience in his
And
entire
I don't think I've
life.
successfully used them yet. I keep trying to
Until
remember
now.
something that happened about 5 minutes ago.
Yes, you can recall that vision perfectly. And what you do recall seeing is that very symbol on the sacrificial slab that Dazzle was on during that whole sequence. And I'll do you one better. I'll say that in your 100 years of experience, you've even encountered or heard tale of a group that symbol would belong to, and it is the worshippers of the archdemon Drananude.
The archdemon Drananude. I knew I recognized it the first time around.
Drananude. Oh my god, I heard that back in the camp that I was running from while it was on fire.
So
I heard them say that.
Dazzle is still in the bush, right? Chirp casually walks over to the bush and leans down and is like, "Hey buddy. you want to come on out now? We kind of got you pegged."
I'd like to leave mostly.
I
don't
know,
want
but
to
you
peg
can't
anybody.
But you can't leave.
Okay.
I make myself look like just another vague human woman.
Oh no, where did Dazzle go? Actually, you still have to come out.
I climb out of the bush. I'll take off the vague human woman outfit.
Everybody, Dazzle wants to tell us something about Drananude.
Dazzle does not want to tell you anything about Drananude. No.
Everybody already kind of knows about Drananude.
They're
Dazzle,
monsters. They're disgusting. Yes. They're evil.
I agree. They're terrible.
They killed my whole town.
Well, either they did or I did.
Yes, they did destroy your whole town.
Hey,
very mad at the cult of Drananude.
Yeah,
yes,
what's wrong with those people? I was just out here guiding the spirits, and they just blew everything up. Who blows things up?
We'll
the
get
fire
them
was
for
enough.
This. Za, we will get them for this, I promise.
Yes, we will.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, I think I'll maybe come a little bit closer to you so as not to upset Za further. I think Lotion is working with your father. And was your dad in the habit of laying egg sacs when you weren't with him?
Well, not that I ever saw. No, he did not lay any egg sacs. He's no.
You might have drawn one more connection than you needed to, Murray. It might have been just one more.
Perception so bad just to see if I heard that.
Speaking of Za's distress, we actually want to get a closer look at that. We have a confessional cam for Za.
Yay! How do these confessionals work again?
You'll basically describe what's happening in your head, your inner monologue for the next 30 seconds or so, and excellent. Chase will let us know when to start.
That's so simple. So simple. So, I don't know what to think of this group, but I really, really like Murray, so much. And if it weren't for the destructive, terrible, gruesome end of my city, I'd totally be just all over that. But that's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. We have to think about the important things. Why is everybody so weird about this Drananude thing? I don't understand. But clearly I just need to fit in with the group and figure things out. And just be me, guide the spirits, find my friend's trophy. We're good. We're good, Za. But yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're working. We're gonna make it work.
Oh no.
It was really refreshing. I'm okay. I have some distractions, but I'm okay.
Well, so it appears this cult of Drananude had some involvement before the city was overwhelmed by Deriza's forces. It's a curious thing.
Yeah, forces. Nuts.
Yeah. Horses are crazy, right? Am I right?
Okay. Okay, well, seems like everybody's already dead, so I guess we should go find the doll.
What about the trophy?
There's a doll that's 2 months away.
He stole the trophy. That was that guy that did we kill him?
Yeah, we blew him up. We blew him up real good.
Yes.
Did you find the belt?
Trophy look like?
We didn't even try to interrogate him. We just destroyed him, and now I don't know.
Were you
probably didn't know anything.
Were you given any indication of where they might have taken this trophy of yours?
Weren't you guys did anybody mention this place called Beznost or something?
We were headed there, but it takes a long time to get there.
I was when they were busy burning down the churches and the local bread bakery that I love to go to get my croissants, all I heard them were saying Beznost, 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 and I was like, why are they chanting it like that? But I just stored it in my memory bank. Probably useful information, and that's probably where they're going.
How would they get to Beznos, though? That's crazy far away.
Maybe they got there by chanting magic. Beznos.
Beznos.
What I know about
Hands.
invading armies is they typically chant their hometown while they sack a city.
Why not? Everyone make a circle. I like it. Let's be hopeful for a few minutes.
I grab Murray's hand really fast, and I'm
you all do that. I believe in that magic. While you're doing that, I'm going to be over here real quick. Let me know how that goes. I'll be right back.
Look, this is the first time Murray has ever been down to try something magical. So this is progress.
Let's do this for him. Although the fact that it's not going to work.
Beznos.
Is this working at?
Yes.
Murray, roll a d20.
Okay.
That would be so cool if this works.
Flat 10.
What happens is just the word Beznos kind of loses its meaning because you're saying it too much.
I don't remember if there's a T or not.
It slowly turns into Bezos.
And a giant bald oligarch rises from the ashes of the city.
Oh my god.
I would love that. That'd be hilarious.
It's Mecha Bezos. All right.
Yes.
However, nothing unfortunately magical takes place.
No.
We didn't yell it loud enough. Guys, we can't ruin Murray's perfect vocal cords, all right? We have to do it louder for them.
Thank you.
Yes, have one more go at it.
Let's do it again.
All right. Beznos.
17.
Oh, something happened. You did it. And Philemon points. Philemon points. And there's a warp in space in front of him. Not really like a portal, technically speaking, but almost like a point where light bends around itself. Look at what your chanting did. That's incredible.
Oh my god.
Look at that, Murray.
Ow.
Look what you did.
You're such a magical specimen.
My finger hurts.
I feel condescended to, and I don't know why.
He's fiddling with a ring on his finger.
I feel like that's an exit from here, and we can be not here and there instead. Whee!
Let's go through it.
Yeah, let's go to where all those cultists are.
Step into here.
Whatever it is.
What?
Come on, let's go.
I follow behind.
Right, so
I guess we're going or whatever.
It's like herding cats.
Chirps in the back with Tumnus, and he's like, pretty neat how we pulled that off, huh?
Yes.
Kind of makes me wonder once again.
Pretty neat how Murray just makes magic happen by saying words.
It's weird. It makes me wonder, what purpose you serve.
As long as you don't have to go to the rat.
Oh, speaking of what I do, let me warn you about what's about to be in there before we all pile in.
Well, four of us are already in, so
we're in the lobby right now.
In the lobby? I suck at following instructions, so...
We're waiting for everyone to party up. It's just counting down from 90.
Hurry up, it's almost there.
You've all begun to fill inside, but
I'm going to change my outfit just to reset the timer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Space around you is dark, and there's nothing quite clear or solid in your vision yet, but just ahead, things begin to clear up, and Philemon kind of turns around to face the whole party. All right. There was a thing back a long time ago that we called the Magialim's Path. It was used by my order hundreds of years ago to travel around in fulfillment of our duties. No one really uses it these days, but it would allow us to reach Beznos faster. That said, it does come with a tiny little bit of a cost.
Well, thank goodness this isn't the Magialim's Path, and we chanted it into existence.
Right, yes. It's a good thing that's not what's happening, but just hypothetically, if it were, then what would happen was, you see, we, the Magialim, were trained from birth to handle the magic involved in our divination sort of activities. Those who are not trained experience unpredictable phenomena from that plane. But since we must reach Beznos very quickly, we do need to take not the Magialim's Path, but this other disrelated portal through time and space that Murray opened.
Right. But it just happens to remind you a little bit of the Magialim's
reminiscent.
Path.
Yes.
Am I gonna grow fingers out of my eyes or something?
That's a valid question. Are we gonna grow fingers out of our eyes?
I'm Mask of Many Faces, fingers out of my eyes.
Ha!
My lawyers inform me I cannot confirm nor deny any eye fingers.
I currently have eye fingers.
I hate that.
Hey, Tumnus,
yes.
I do have another. I'm not going to say that any of my questions so far have not been serious, but this one might be a little more serious. If we're taking this path, and this path is very similar to one that's only open to the Magialim, how come the cultists can take this path?
Oh, the cultists, as far as I know, did not take this path. If they did, in fact, beat us to Beznos somehow, they must have had either a very early start or have a way of quickly traversing of their own.
I am not excited about that latter option.
Can I do a history check to see if I would recall any way that they traveled quickly in the past, like hearing from my father?
That's fun.
All right.
Did you know these guys personally or whatever?
Vince is like, sure, I wasn't going to deal with that or write it down until next week, but yes.
That's a 16.
Yes. Well, what you do recall is nothing necessarily that you saw, but you remember that when your father would travel on business, he would describe going to places very far away, but would often be gone for much less time than he should have been. For example, if he were traveling to the south to Traverse Peak, he might be gone for a couple of weeks, where a back and forth journey would take up to a year, depending on how long he was there. So it makes sense there might have been some shenanigans involved.
Okay. Yeah, that's a thing they do.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
I don't know how. I never really got to be part of it.
Wait, you really do grow fingers out of your eyes? That's a thing they do?
I turn around and still have fingers coming out of my eyes.
Oh my God. Oh God. I'm covering my face.
Well, irrelevant to the cult stuff, but yeah, sometimes I do have fingers coming out of my eyes. But they do travel faster than most, though I'm not sure how.
On which note, welcome to the not Magialim's Path, what I should have titled this episode.
Mm-hmm. The Murray-Alim's Path.
The
Murray-Alim's.
Yes.
However, yes, all of you are treated to the site of a road, paved with neatly hewn stonework, and to either side of the path is just earth, ground, but that fades into shifting and strange obscurity the farther away from the road you get. The road itself is straight and narrow and has what appears to be a clear destination in the distance on the other side.
I'm rolling to see if the floating road blocks look like if they're rainbow. I'm checking to see if this is a rainbow road.
Well, yes, that would not be a high DC to simply look at it.
It's a 15. Is this the rainbow road?
You know what? Upon a close inspection, really just getting in there,
yeah,
it does not look that rainbow.
Okay. So like a 50cc rainbow.
I'm sorry to let everyone down.
I'm confused. Why are there two? Which one are we supposed to go in?
Yeah.
The one
there's just the one.
Why are you talking about a different portal then? The Magialim.
No reason. It's more just for background. Just it's hypothetical.
He's seen a portal before.
Let everyone know what path the players totally goofed.
No.
Oh no, you're on the right path. This is the right one.
Good.
Nothing wrong with this. Okay, here we go.
Also, Philemon, thanks for making that happen. I know magic isn't real, but it made me look really impressive for a moment, and hopefully it helps.
I played a very minor role.
I'm gonna lean into Zot and be like, oh, by the way, Murray doesn't believe in magic, and I think at this point, 100 years later, it would probably give him a heart attack if we tried to explain it too much. So we just let it happen. Also, this is Rodney.
Hi, Rodney.
Now, on my back is like a lizard, essentially, with a pair of paper wings taped to it. He's a pseudo-dragon.
Oh, it's so great to meet Rodney, and
Rodney salutes with a great sense of purpose and honor.
And I whisper back to Dazzle, I'm like, I think Murray is stronger than that, and you just have to peel back the layers.
You haven't seen him try and get out of bed in the morning. It is complicated.
I bet you it's glorious. I bet you
it's the rat. He can't.
How old is Za?
Yeah.
I'm like 30 something. I stopped counting when I went into the woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what the spirits tell me. So I'm like a free spirit.
And as we all stand pretty hard for Murray right now, Philemon steps out onto the path, the road, which all of you realize is a surprisingly thick road.
I was waiting.
All the cobblestones are just plush,
juicy.
just dump truck cobblestones on this.
Oh my god. These stones are like dummy thick.
It's honestly, it makes me a little like
I feel
unnerved to walk on it.
It's a gold piece off these cobblestones.
Have to be.
I'm just a little flustered.
I feel like I need this road's consent with every step.
And all the stones have like a little bit of give as you walk on them. It's not well paved. I'm gonna be honest. The city's top masons were not called in on this one.
It's like they got distracted making this road.
I'm distracted walking this road.
Just the clap of these stones as you walk upon them is deafening.
I need assistance. This is a very thick road for Murray.
Oh my god.
Follow the very thick road.
This whole plane that you're in, as you adventure through it now, it beats with a magical heart. It's pulsing in a myriad of muted colors and sensations, growing harsher and more vivid the further from the road that you look. On the road itself, however, things are relatively peaceful, logical, they make sense, but beyond, less so. And I would also like to warn you all not to stray too terribly far from the road. You might see things here that you don't fully understand, things that might even call to you visions of possible or certain futures or distorted interpretations of your past. You might go crazy. There's a lot going on here, and you sort of need to be trained for it. So, do take care.
Joke's on you. I'm already crazy.
Oh, you'll fit right in then. Me too.
So how do we avoid
we know
that? Just try really hard to avoid it, or like, is there a special?
Just staying as close to the cobblestones as you can.
See, here's the thing: is walking on the road makes me feel a little uncomfortable and slightly perverted, but then walking off the road is going to make me feel unnerved and crazy.
Yeah.
Are there like vengeful spirits here?
Hate this path.
Oh no!
It's funny actually, Zod. As you say that, the whole party notices something.
Spirits. It just knocked over my cook. It's terrible.
All of you notice something up and down both sides of the road, just perhaps 10 or 15 feet off on either side. Yeah. You all see a row of, I would have to say, specters or phantoms.
Yeah.
They are translucent, and they all appear to be human, elven, various different races. And they all appear to be watching Philemon. There's perhaps 100 of them here, and they're staring daggers into Philemon as you walk, and he seems like he's trying to ignore them.
Yeah.
Are you like TikTok famous or something?
Fantasy TikTok?
Yeah, are you fantasy TikTok? Because they're all.
I just got that on my stone phone.
All of these spirits are looking at you.
I wouldn't worry about.
Maybe Philemon's famous.
I'm getting some really sinister and hateful vibes from these spirits. Like, you did something.
Wait, let me back up like 10 feet. And Chirp falls to the back. He's like, do you still feel the hate and distrust? Has it gotten better or worse?
It's like, jeez, it's just bad all around. Like, it's like the spear of just hate and anger has not stopped since we've gotten here.
Oh, then it's not you, Chirp.
Okay.
And Bora, it sounds like you might also want to do something.
Yeah, as she mentions this, Bora's eyes are going to shine over, and she's going to use Divine Sense to sense good and evil.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Just because they're angry doesn't mean they're evil.
And certainly, Za, if you want, you can make an Arcana or religion check to actually get something from these spirits directly.
All right, let's.
And then so Bora, you do sense that these are, I mean, however loosely you might want to define this, but these are what you would call good entities. Mm-hmm. They are not evil. They are not celestial, fiend, undead, any specific category like that, but they do appear to be the spirits of the deceased.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, good. Yeah, so what you can pick up is actually, yes, they do appear to have some malice on their minds, and malice toward Philemon. Specifically what that is or why, it's a bit fuzzy, but they appear to have been wronged by him in some way. There's 100 of them.
I put my hands up really slowly, and I back up, and I'm like, I don't know what you did, Philemina or whatever you are.
We call him Tumnus.
I caught your name a couple times, but you need some splaining to do, because these guys, they're not happy.
That's what I've been saying. I've been saying to him, you need some splaining to do.
Yeah.
I've been saying that.
It's taken us 7 episodes to remember his name too, so it makes sense.
Chirp leans into Dazzle and was like, this is usually the way people look at us when we walk into a town. It's kind of nice that it's Philemon this time.
Yeah, especially after all the cult stuff. I kind of needed it. It's a little bit of an ego boost.
I wouldn't worry too much about them. They are relics of a long dead past.
But this guy's cursing you out a lot. Some
hear
words
them?
I've never used.
That one does seem particularly cross with me.
Za, do you speak with the dead?
I can hear their general just malice, and I've just gotten so attuned with the earth or whatever and spirits, because that's what I do. I guide the spirits, and I can just kind of tell this reddish orange angry tinge usually means your mom or stuff like that. So I've just,
such colorful language.
Very colorful, yeah.
There's a translucent spirit, and it's just going like this at Philemon over and over.
Yeah, there's a few very just.
Well, as I'm sure you all know, some 500 years ago, my order of Magialim was destroyed by the Khazaric Empire. They were all wiped out. And it stands to reason that they would be upset about that fact. I was the only one to survive, unfortunately.
Oh my god. Survivor's guilt.
I go, and I cast Armor of Agathis.
Oh, they pose no threat to you. They're simply here to watch.
Oh, they're watching.
Oh, all right.
I don't like.
On which note,
They're kind of angry.
Freaks.
Perhaps
Magialim.
perhaps it's the palpable malice in the room, but
They do guard the very thick road. So.
Yeah.
my God, two of our party find themselves with a newfound ability. All of us.
Ah!
And in fact, these were given to a specific individual, each of them. Ella and Bora were both given a gift. Bora, use this wisely, because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
What?
The ability to resurrect one creature, from the dead.
You!
Oh!
You must have access to their body, however.
Okay.
Okay.
To do something that's bodiless, I'm open to it, but we'll need to figure that out.
Based on my rolling last week, thank you. Appreciate
Oh, we can all be
that.
so reckless now.
Yeah, we don't even have to worry.
One time.
I can start being super reckless.
Who wants to race to
Start.
it?
And also
Let
be
me
my
activate
friend.
my boots that make me fall over.
This is similar, in a similar vein, but Ella, you have the ability to bring dead or dying plants back to life.
I feel like that was reversed.
It would have made sense for those to go the other way, but they just
When
didn't.
do bullshit scrolls make sense?
They just didn't do it.
Yeah, no, that does seem like, interesting. All right. Dead or dying plants back to life. Okay, I've never really cared about plants, but I guess I do now.
But plants are like the future.
That would have come in handy when the tree was dying.
As you progress down the path, these figures staring daggers into Tumnus, you see a variety of mirages off the beaten path, as Philemon warned you that you might. Sorry?
No, say it again. Say it louder.
Mirages.
Or
No.
what?
You are
Been calling me
creative.
Murray all day.
Yeah, you're so creative.
I can't
Murray.
believe I had to
Holy shit, that
explain
took
my
me a
joke
minute.
3 times. You know how embarrassing that is?
Like the only I know Murray by Murray now, and it's your fault.
Rages. Oh boy. I'm like, what is this person saying to me?
It's like so cool. Only Murray could come
Am I
up with
being
that.
insulted?
I'm
Is this
proud of
crevasse all
myself.
over again?
No, crevasse is a real
I
word.
forgot
about
I was
that.
with you.
Crevasse is a real
Pasties.
So it was great.
Pasties was on me.
It's
That was on
happened
me.
so many times.
But I'm proud of myself. I got Ella Ella disappeared.
Yes.
She went in her shell.
It's you know when Kaylee dips, you've done well.
Yeah, I'm proud.
However, yes, you see a number of mirages off the
God.
beaten path.
You don't have to keep saying it.
They are
You did this.
everything's
Gina.
coming up, Murray. They are hazy, but they
Hurry
can be seen. You see 4 figures, all wearing long, distressed brown leather coats, cowls covering their faces, and magenta-colored goggles covering their eyes. The 4 figures each radiate a different energy, but one that looms above them all. A haze of black and purple surrounding him radiates death. You see golden towers in the distance, an assembled crowd. You see a much older Kifo, ornamentally adorned, arguing with a male drow with 2 faces. You see Deriza cutting down 1,000 men and women with a single sweep of her blade, and you see Philemon desperately washing his hands that will not come clean.
See, as
Then-
always, people are fighting and he's not helping.
Then you hear a voice, faint at first, calling a name. Baki.
God. Baki. That's like that anime that I like to watch. It's really gruesome.
Fantasy weeb.
Can I see who said Sparky?
You can, Dazzle. Looking to your left, from whence the voice came, just a little ways, just a titch off the path, you see a neatly set table. Sitting at the table is a figure that is neither male nor female, they simply are. And what they are in every way, both visually and in energy, is just love, passion, emotion. They're calling to you by this name, Sparky. welcomingly and indicating to an empty seat at the table.
Do I see this like happening or whatever?
Everyone does.
Oh.
And this is off the road?
Just a little off the road.
Bora grabs Dazzle. No.
Because I start walking towards it for sure.
You like grow finger eyes or whatever. Stop.
Technically, I never got rid of the finger eyes. I've still got
finger eyes.
I wish
Just
you
a
would.
real It's a general Pan's Labyrinth
grab
on
her
Dazzle's
eyes.
face.
Grab her eyes.
Ew.
Hold her
Your-
hand. Dazzle,
The
dazzle,
figure
dazzle.
calls out, I promise you no harm. I simply want to take this opportunity to speak.
Who is that?
How do you know that
Join
name?
me.
How do you know that name?
Have a seat and I will tell you.
Don't do it, Dazzle.
I lean
So
into
in all
Philemon.
this- that's what-
And I'm like, is there anything good off the road at all?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So here's the thing.
Cool.
So
Go into it.
the Magialim's path is a representation of the sort of subconscious of the Magialim as a whole. It is through this plane we are able to divine our portents of past and future. There is nothing inherently malicious off the path, but the further you stray, the more difficult it becomes for the mind to contact and comprehend.
I want to go try to sit down.
No.
Hang on, wait, Dazzle, before you go, I'm gonna take a rope and tie it around her waist, but have her on like a leash.
And she'll have to fight my strength because I'm holding on to her.
I am not strong.
I mean, yeah, you can roll a contest of strength. Go for it if you want to try and whittle out of Bora.
I'm trying. I've got a -1 to strength.
Oops.
it's like a really good plan.
A 17.
A 6.
So there.
Technically have re-rolls. We can just burn them all now.
I'm gonna be.
Hang on, Bora, if she wants to go, and so tell me, Philemon, sorry.
The name. I don't know what my own name is at this point.
So is the whole mind breaking thing like? Is it then you just can't find your way back? Also, is that like part of the risk? So if we like hang on to her, even if she breaks a little bit, like we'll still have her. Maybe we can fix it later.
Perhaps.
If she goes off, all right, Bora. If it's not that far, and then we've got her on a little like tether.
But it's
Let her go.
risk.
Love when we mess with magic on a different plane. Super love it every time we do it.
And if worst comes to worst, Zaw has a giant hook.
Yeah, I can herd like real things too, not just the spirit.
Just vaudeville style, just tug
Yeah.
her back.
It's
just
like
Dazzle like tap dances over with like
Hello,
So-
my baby.
My honey, hello, my
darling.
So Bora looks down at Dazzle in her arms and just says, "Is this really worth it for you?
Be right back. I
You
promise.
promise?"
All right, I'm gonna.
no, like
gonna-
a lot of spirits are like super kinky like that, and they say what you want to hear. So
It's
you gotta like.
It's not.
spirits are super kinky. That's canon and that's real.
This is the first I'm hearing about it, but I cannot
You
dispute
said
it.
they like
I'm
to
like the
watch.
spirit guide. I should know. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And-
fair. That's now canon in my world.
You are both the most connected to the spirit world and blatantly the kinkiest of all of us.
Yeah.
No,
Because
you have to be
immediately
like
went for the 100-year-old
least
man.
kinky.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm fit.
Yeah, what
Yes,
you
Murray
can't
is chiseled.
insult Murray
Proper
like
fit.
that, okay?
I am chiseled.
Such spiritual energy just flows from Murray.
Oh,
Go see
Parmesan
who
on
this
those
person
abs.
is that knows my secret name.
my vibes are amazing.
I'll let go.
Oh,
Do
bye.
you sit at the table?
Yeah.
Be careful.
But before she goes, I am gonna put a hand on her shoulder and cast guidance just in case.
Woo, and I
Always
do
a good
technically
bet.
have Armor of Agathis up.
Great. So sitting down with the person before you, you are Dazzle. You overcome with a feeling of warmth and belonging, like a mother's embrace. It feels so natural and so genuine. And this being before you smiles at you. Hello, my child. And waves a hand, and tea pours in front of you. I, with what little time I have, would like to say I am sorry. Sorry for what you have been through and who you were forced to become. I'm sorry I could not have been more of an influence in your life. Your father has made that challenging, I'm afraid.
I don't know who you are.
I am a lot of things to a lot of people. Most of your people know me as Imvare. I am love. I am belonging, passion. I am the good in you and in many. And although you may have come from me, you have been changed through the influence of your father and of another to be something different.
Yeah, there's none of that in me.
Know this. You were conceived for a purpose, a profane one. You were the culmination of a hateful plan set in motion 10,000 years ago. But in your conception, there was necessitated a duality, darkness and light. Your destiny is in your hands, and you may steer it away from the machinations your father has in store for you, should you choose to.
Is he looking for me?
Your father seeks you even now. I'm afraid his plans for you have not yet reached their end. And he knows that you are the only way he will ultimately get what he seeks. What you saw that fateful day in Ajiha is something he very much intends to come to pass, aside from him dying in the attempt.
So we have to do it all again.
Well, that is up to you. Perhaps he never finds you. Perhaps he finds you and you find it within yourself to kill him, if that was your desire. Perhaps you find an alternate solution altogether. It is not for me to decide. I am not one who controls your fate, dictates your movements or what you must do. That is for other gods more interested in meddling than I.
So you're a god of some kind?
I am. To whatever degree that title has meaning for you. That's not a word that we typically use. We are simply what we are. We have been here since the beginning, and we will continue to be, hopefully for long thereafter. To you, I am your genesis. You were created from and because of me, but corrupted by the influence of Drananud, by your father. And it is in that duality that you have power, and that, unfortunately, you have value to your father as well.
Will you help me if we find him again?
Perhaps I can. My influence on the world is subtle. You may be more familiar with a great number of other divine beings who take a more active role in events. I prefer to steer people subtly to make the right choice for themselves. And in that, I will always be here for you. There is something I can tell you, though, some help I can provide.
Okay.
You, and only you, can safely, if only for a little time, handle this artifact of the Kazurix. You are, by your birthright, less easily corrupted by its influence than most. This might not be good news to you, but it must be you who carries it abroad to its final destination, one day. For now, although you perhaps have been given reason not to, I urge you to trust Kifo. Only I and a few others are willing to admit that not even the gods understand the magic at work here, but we endeavor to. Your father disagrees. He seeks to bring that power contained within the artifact into this world. I wish I were all-seeing and I could tell you what will come next, but Theone refuses to divulge more. perhaps ask him. And she points toward Philemon.
Oh no, that's Tumnus.
Yes, apparently he is.
Is there a physical thing? Is she like holding out a thing?
Oh, she points toward him. Just says.
No, I meant the actual artifact.
Oh no,
No.
They're holding nothing.
Okay. I think I have to get back to my friends before I.
Are we like friends?
Yeah.
You are about to be faced with a challenge. And I want you to remember, when all seems lost, when there seems like there is nothing left, as corny as it may sound, love is the greatest power you possess. Do not give in to the darkness, and you will come through.
One last question. Am I able to handle this thing because I'm evil? And darker than the rest?
No, my dear. You are able to handle it because you represent the purest, most uncorruptible soul. Something even this power cannot yet reach. But if it were to be released, I fear that no one, not even the gods, the demons, the devils, the fae, would be safe.
No pressure. Okay.
No pressure.
What in like the Pandora's box is this? Like,
Yes, now I'm afraid I must go.
we go.
Okay.
Just like slowly pulling the
They're
rope
fading.
back. Yeah.
Bring her in.
Bring her in.
Yeah, I'll get up and start heading back.
The
No,
table,
you'll get yanked back.
the
Are
table,
you?
Imvere, everything else vanishes before your eyes as you're pulled back to the path.
Are you like okay?
How you doing? You crazy or no?
I don't think I'm any more crazy than I was before, unless none of that was real. And then, yes.
Did you have a good talk?
Let's
Speaking of
talk.
that talk, let's get a bit of what Dazzle's feeling about that. We have a confessional for Dazzle after that
Nice.
scene.
Oh, Jesus. I feel like I need to talk more. I feel like whoever that is was wrong about me. I know that they're supposed to know a lot because I guess they're a god, but even they said they're not all seeing. And I'm not pure. I'm not uncorruptible. I'm already corrupt. I was made to cause harm and do bad things. And that's all I've done since then. Even when I tried to get away from doing bad things, I just did other bad things. Even when I'm told to do something good, I accidentally do something bad. And I like it, and it's fun. So I'm supposed to carry some great, powerful artifact that could destroy everything and everyone? I can't even be trusted with a firebolt. I think they're wrong. And I hope that someone else can fix it instead.
And on that, we'll be taking a very short break.
Ah!
Don't go anywhere. We're taking 5 and coming right back to see what happens to everyone shortly.
Don't go anywhere. Philemon will show up as a frog in your home and kiss you.
And thank you for all of your donations. This has been
Yes,
amazing.
this has been wonderful. Thank you so much.
What's our total at? Do
all
we
of
know?
the stuff is in chat. What would you say?
I just want to know what the total rate. What are we
We'll
at?
try to add it up on the BRB, and we'll come back with the total for where we're at. Again, all of the donations tonight are going to Code 2040. All of the information about Code 2040 is in the description below one of our panels. So check it out. That's what you can do with your 5 minutes.
Woo.
See you shortly.
I'm gonna pee.
Me too.
Yeah, like whatever.
Water.
Welcome back, everyone, to Failed Save. When we just left off, Dazzle had a intriguing conversation with a divine entity apparently from her unknown past. And now, as you all proceed down the road, what's everyone getting up to? Apparently, Zaw is really feeling the moment.
I'm dancing on, like, the thick road, and it's glorious. It gives you, like, an extra bounce to your step. Like, when you're doing the two-step, it's like you're, like, doing a three-step, really, and it's nuts.
It's like if you were on a 90s Nickelodeon game show and you won those moon shoes.
Yeah.
90s fantasy Nickelodeon fantasy moon shoes, yeah.
Fantasy
Nickelodeon. 90s fantasy Nickelodeon.
I'm not gonna, like, geek out right now. I wanted moon shoes so bad as a kid.
Same.
They're a death trap as an adult.
They were overrated.
I've used them as an adult.
Chirp is going to ask. Chirp asked Philemon, how long is the road? How long are we going to be walking here?
If I'm being honest with you, the road sort of
please,
decides
for once,
that.
please, that'd be great.
I'm always honest with you, just sometimes oblique about the truth.
They said that. I'm
Me too.
always honest.
I'm wanted in many counties for being oblique about the truth. Go on.
Well, the road sort of decides how long it wants to be on its own. I don't really control that, but it'll be much less time than 2 months. I'll tell you that probably.
Unless the road wants it. Oh, what a crappy shortcut.
In all my years, back in the Magialim days, we've only lost somebody to starvation or dehydration in here one time.
Won't happen. We've got Lady Ella.
It was 10 people, but one time it happened. And I swear we're fine. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Are you care of people? We won't lose anybody.
But you're saying that this road has intention or feelings? And she'll lean down and sort of touch the cobblestones.
Get consent. Get consent.
And sort of feel if there is sort of, I mean, obviously there's arcane energy.
Yeah, you can certainly roll Arcana.
Does the road feel Bora's intentions based on her bullshit scroll?
Yeah, because I can feel.
Wow, that's true. So what feeling are you imbuing into the thickness of the road? As
she's sort of down there, she's pleading. She wants this to go fast. She's expressing a feeling of anticipation. Of just wanting this to end quicker.
Yeah, roll Arcana. Let's see what happens. Let's see what shakes out. Get down with the thickness.
Well, that's a 5. So...
maybe I could try it because, spirits and feelings.
Za, you very certainly can. I would also like to remind the group, however, you still have 10 rerolls.
I'll reroll once, just to see.
I have a little something I can try and do, too, if you want. I don't know if it'll help, but I can try.
Does a 16 help?
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. And so, what are you trying to do? You're trying just to plead with the road to be quick about it.
I can communicate my feelings through touch, and so I would like to communicate that feeling and see if there's a response, like sentience.
So there is what you could describe as a response, but it's more extremely base impulses. And the feeling that you get from not even just the road, but the whole plane is that this whole place that you're in is almost like the manifestation of a subconscious is what you're inside of right now. And as Philemon said earlier, this plane basically represents the collective consciousness of all remaining Magialim. So, just Philemon.
So, could he speed this up a bit?
If you think I have control over my own mind.
Well, all right.
Well, maybe we can go through some meditation techniques to sort of sort some things out. Do you have anything you wanted to unpack?
This is just his brain? We're walking around in your brain?
I have no guilt. I have no issues to
That's a problem.
Baggage.
Is there
I'm not sure I believe
thick road in your brain, you pervert?
That's a good question, Za.
Sweetheart.
I'm sorry. All I heard was pervert. What was your question?
Just did.
You have this thick road going through your brain. Like, we do need to unpack that, as Bora said.
To be fair, the road wasn't thick when I left it.
But it's thick now. Like, I'm
unpack
having
that
trouble.
thick road up.
How it goes, apparently. I'm sorry, Ella, you had your hand up. Did you want to do something?
Well, I was gonna try something. I'm just not sure it's actually gonna be helpful, but I would like to try it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Sure, yeah. So I'm gonna cast Elevated Sight. Can somebody just hold my hand for a second? Just someone hold my.
I'm literally tied to you, so.
Oh, right, yeah.
I hold Ella's hand.
I'm gonna not be able to see for 2 seconds. Just give me a second, and I'm gonna cast.
Still got hands in my eyes.
And
makes a note.
Bring my
Ella can't see.
yeah. I know you can't see on Sunday, sweetheart, but I can't see when I do this, and I'm gonna bring my consciousness 120 feet up in the air, and see if I can look around 360 to see how far the road goes.
This is one of those Humblewood spells.
Shit.
Is she like a wizard?
You lift your vision, your viewpoint, so to speak, 120 feet in the air. Of course, if we're being very technical about it, being off the path does go in 3 dimensions.
But it's just my consciousness, which doesn't matter because we're in a consciousness. Oh no!
So you are gonna roll a wisdom save. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's not my consciousness, it's just my vision. So I'm still.
That's good enough for me.
That's my vision, so I can see anything from up there. That's so fun. Oh, a wisdom save, huh? I mean, I'm a cleric, right? I should be fine.
Right?
Yeah, but you're gonna roll a 1.
Right, no one's met me, though.
I'm gonna guess a 3.
9 rerolls left.
I'm picking a different D20. Let's see how we do. Maybe
Okay.
a 1?
You're gonna roll a 1.
No, I didn't. I didn't roll a 1. I did not. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like a 2.
Normally that is very on brand for me, but that's a 17.
Okay, so I'm not gonna outright kill you, but
That was an option?
That's so mean.
but
Fine, Bora has that thing she can do.
What?
you witness things. You see things that your mind cannot possibly attempt to comprehend. So much so that as a defense mechanism, you lock them somewhere deep in there just to prevent yourself from going insane as a result.
Yeah,
that knowledge, whatever that might be, is recessed somewhere in there, but beyond your reach, and you, for the life of you, cannot imagine what just took place. However, you have a splitting migraine, and you are going to take 9 points of psychic damage.
Whoa.
Okay, I get the message. I tried to cheat and you didn't like it. Wow.
I would have done that to anyone who went running 120 feet off the path.
And this is not gonna help, but I don't know that. So when she comes back, I've switched from her holding my hand to holding one of my eye hands.
Oh my god.
Yes, you did it.
Christ.
I've been waiting.
I will tell you, though, up there, at the very least, because this is road specific, you can see that the road does have an end point, a light at the end of the tunnel almost, which looks like it couldn't be more than a couple 100 feet in front of you. But of course, I mean, space is kind of odd in here.
Okay.
I feel like I'm on a treadmill.
However,
getting my workout.
As you proceed closer to this end point, something else happens. Chirp. As a matter of fact, the amulet around your neck begins to vibrate and grows warm to the touch, even starting to gently lift away from your chest and very slightly pull you in a certain direction.
Is that direction on the road?
It is not, but you can certainly turn your head to look at what the amulet is pulling towards.
So I do that.
It's your choice. I'm not going to make you do it.
No, I'm going to look.
In the distance, not too far off the path, but just a hair further than Dazzle's tea party, you see Silas, beaten, worn, staring at you in the distance and growing fainter. and you feel in your heart as though Silas is being pulled away from you and that he might be lost to the void forever.
Tie me to a rope. Tie me to a rope.
Oh, okay. And Bora'll start tying around your waist.
And floof your feathers to prepare you for this interaction.
Your feathers look amazing today.
Yeah, I like my
something different?
Chirp grabs Murray's shoulder and is like,
yeah.
If I screw this up again, you'll grab him again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to come with you?
No.
Starts tying a rope.
No, that's okay. I'm just gonna go. But thank you.
I'll grab him, Chirp. But you grab him first. Go.
So, I leave the road.
Just one for the road, guidance.
I walk towards Silas.
And as you do so, he's very slowly moving away from you. Not stepping, not walking, but just being pulled back further off the road. And you can see, as you grow closer, Silas he's missing feathers. He's bloodied. He's bruised. His clothing is ragged and not too far off the path, but far enough that in the haze, your friends grow just a little bit faint to the eye. You finally stop together, and he's staring daggers into you, Chirp, and he says, "What did you do?"
You'll have to be more specific, Silas. It's been a while.
You spend a life lying to yourself, to everyone, but you never lied to me. Tell me the truth. For once in your life, you know what you did to me, to us. Tell me.
I don't know anything, okay? I was a kid. I had to get out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you behind. I was scared. I was a kid and I was scared.
I took the punishment for both of us. You know what Ostic did to me.
I mean, I just assumed he would know that I took it and he wouldn't be mad. He wouldn't be mad at you.
You let this happen. You knew what he was like, and you let this happen.
I thought if I got the amulet away from him, I thought if I took the insignia of talons, maybe he'd weaken. I don't know. Maybe you'd be okay. Maybe everyone would be fine.
How long's it been, Chirp? I've lost track of the years.
I meant to come back, Silas. I meant to come back, but it was hard, you know. I was on the run. I was just one kid. I meant to come back, but I had no idea how I would get back in and if I would be able to get out again.
You keep calling me that name. Silas. It's been a long time since I've heard that. Because thanks to you, Silas is long dead. And you dug his grave. All you have left to do is pay your respects. And you can't even do that.
I was selfish and I was a coward. I'm sorry. Does that mean that you're... Are you alive? Are you still out there?
I'm here, aren't I? Ask yourself this. Am I here because I chose to be? Because I wanted to talk to you? Or because you couldn't bear the reality of what you've done?
I guess I guess the latter. I guess I've been avoiding this for a while. I'm sorry, Silas. I really am. I wasn't good enough. And I let you down. But if you're still out there, maybe I can still make it right. Maybe I can still come get you.
The monastery is waiting. It's been a long time. And before your eyes, Silas begins to fade from your vision. And you feel a gentle tug on the rope and a hand on your shoulder, as a matter of fact, as you're being led back by Philemon, who has stepped off the path to retrieve you. It's time we returned to the path, my friend. You've wandered far.
Yeah, okay. He
Yeah.
looks kind of like pale.
Which path are you talking about? Because I think I've got 2 to go back to.
And I hope for your sake, one day soon you will. And, well, call this wishful thinking. But I think you will have that opportunity.
I just look over at Philemon. I'm like, joy of joys.
Also, you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting on that. Yeah. Hey, can I tell you something, Tumnus? Your mind fucking sucks, bro.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir. I hate it here.
Let me tell you something. As somebody with a trash mind, you've got a trash mind.
Yeah, it hurts.
This
He told
place
you
is
guys
garbage.
not to go off the path. And every time you go off the path, you get hurt.
You're new. What do you know?
Ooh.
I know how to follow instructions.
I mean, she hasn't gotten hurt yet. I mean,
That's
technically,
fair.
neither did I,
That's
though.
fair.
Yeah, it
Give it
just
time.
what I
Yeah,
was doing
so
would be
cool.
off the path
I'm
since I was really
so
just like,
glad. I'm
Yes.
so glad that Dazzle got a picnic and a tea party.
She was barely off the path. Like, we could see her. You guys like flew up in the air and ran off. She kind of followed instructions. I don't
Look,
know.
no one listens to me. I don't know what to tell you.
that's true, actually, for sure. That we really don't listen to you. I don't think I got anything. I think I just got a migraine.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's what happened. It's better you believe that.
I wonder if I have
Tumnus,
something for that.
We
Let's
have
see
to
what
be
you-
nearing the end soon, right?
Well, as a matter of fact, oh look.
Huh?
And he points.
Big fucking cartoon arrow.
Here.
You do actually notice
The
that
exit
it
sign.
appears the light at the end of the tunnel has moved much closer than it was before. Whatever this place was trying to do, it seems content that it has done that.
I'm going to look at Chirp really quick before, like, as everyone kind of starts proceeding forward and be like, I know it was bad. Come here. Shut up. And give Chirp a hug.
Philemon
Very
gets
small
in
little
there with
bird.
all of you. It goes in for the group
Not
hug.
you,
No,
don't.
no,
That's
it's
Ooh,
not.
read
It's
the
not.
room.
Pulls
one of those
Philemon
things.
away and is
Yeah.
like, don't
Oh.
you dare
Not
interact
those.
right now.
And that's on me. I apologize.
Yeah.
Come on,
But read the room,
buddy.
honey. This is
Yeah.
your mind.
Look,
Like,
I'm many hundreds of years old. I'm very out of it.
Let's get out of here.
Yes.
As Dazzle and Chirp are hugging, Chirp just shakes his head and he's like, fucking hate a cult.
It's like the stinger for the end of the episode there.
Yeah.
Cuts to black. So as you proceed out the other end of the warp, you come out in a plains of an expansive field. It's nighttime, and as you see this beautiful, bright, full moon casting a blue glow across the plains, sparse trees form small thickets here and there, but the land is largely flat with some soft rolling hills and grasses waving in the moonlight. As far as you can tell, anyone who would like to roll survival can certainly determine your position geographically.
I would like to use the spyglass that we have.
I don't know anything.
That's exciting.
That's an 18 for Chirp.
I have a good survival, but I rolled low, like normal. So,
I have a -1 to survival. This one isn't for me.
I rolled a 12.
16.
I rolled a,
wow.
I rolled a 13.
So before we resolve all those survival checks, because they actually weren't that bad, we had a very generous donation from Firefly1. Thank you so much. And all they ask in return is a single confessional from Chirp about what he just experienced.
Oh, I want that too.
I have maybe been a little untruthful, not in the usual way, but maybe a bit to myself over the last few years. I told myself that I was a kid and I was not responsible for what happened, but I made a choice. I made a very selfish choice. I decided between the amulet and my friend. And I took the amulet because I thought that it would be more useful out in the world to have power than a friend. And it has not been any easier at all. And the amulet is trash, and it does nothing because it knows that I am a bad person. And so it is double worthless. And that is something that I am going to have to deal with very soon. I don't want to go back to the monastery, and I don't know if that was actually Silas or if that was guilt. And I don't think I am strong enough to actually return to the unwavering path. And it's at this point, I have to ask myself if it is easier to continue living feeling like this because I have gotten very, very used to it, or to go back there. And I'm not afraid of Astic because I'm an adult now, and Astic is a bully that bullies children. But I am afraid that there either is not a Silas to rescue, or Silas does not want to be rescued by me. So maybe I will continue to avoid the monastery for now. We've got a lot going on anyway. So there's time, right? There's always time.
So I'm sorry, we're not laughing because that was funny.
No, that's. Did you not get it? Did you not get that? Was
got him.
That was jokes.
Our TD had a wonderful comment about it right as we came live. That was a beautiful confessional. Jesus Christ, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Philemon, for no apparent reason, wipes a tear from his eye.
One single CGI tear.
But it's like, it's like Polar Express CGI, so it's kind of unnerving.
Yeah. It's actually weird that he's crying and we don't like it.
Literally
we see like
in
the
an
single
uncanny valley.
I see the single tear come out of Philemon's eyes, and I just like, without even just reflexively, I'm just like, ew, like, and push his face away.
And the tear bounces to someone else. And
like it just bounces like rubber.
Playing hot potato. Yeah, flubber in here. Anyway.
On the thick road.
Oh boy.
Thick road. This is some weird, like, oh my god. It's reminding me of like, what is that show with the girl in the house and she comes down the yellow brick road?
The Wizard of Oz?
The Wizard of Oz. I had to break it for a second.
Very obscure film, by the way. Deep cut, really deep cut.
But we're not on the thick road anymore, right? We're
no,
out.
we're not. In fact, you're in a field now. And who rolled above a 14 survival?
I got an 18.
Not bad.
At 14.
All right.
All right. So those of you who rolled above 14, yes, we're going to handle that momentarily. Those of you who rolled above a 14 can notice by the topography, by star patterns, by whatever else you choose, that you are definitely much further south. You are into the heartland of the Khazaric Empire.
Is that that's not the direction we wanted to go, right?
It is, yes.
No, that's where we want to be. It's where we want to be.
Good.
Chirp like shivers, like his feathers like shiver, and he's just like, I sense paperwork. I sense paperwork and order.
And in fact, you see on the distance, you see just over the next hill, the bright lights of a massive city that those of you who rolled well on your survival can only deduce is in fact Beznost.
Beznost.
Did it? We did it.
Beznost.
And perhaps it's your trip through the Magialim's path, but due to a bullshit scroll donation from chat with a very specific request that I will choose to honor because I like it, the request was, can we remove the bear attraction curse from Cornbread? And as much as I love an Ursine ambush, I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and take that out. So for now, we'll say Cornbread no longer attracts malicious bears.
Ursine ambush is my drag name.
Are we traveling with somebody who could just have like a random bear attack?
Yes.
The turtle.
We solved the pea puddles last time.
I was like not aware. I should have like interviewed everybody.
It's the small turtle that hangs out on the big turtle.
Yeah. But now that's not a thing.
Bear magnet.
Now we're safe.
Za, did you roll a survival as well with the group?
I did, but I like missed it by a point, so.
That's fair, because you may not have noticed like your exact topography, but you did notice something different. Just ahead of you and trailing off a little bit adjacent to where the city is, if you were following that path down, there are tracks. Tracks that you, at the very least, because it's fresh in your mind, would be able to recognize as belonging to, possibly, as you notice there's the distinctive dragging pattern on the other side as well, the people who, bless you, Murray.
That was adorable.
I didn't have time
the
to mute,
adorable kisses.
Is there any fire nearby?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my god, the fire.
The fire.
He's setting little fires.
Oh my god.
It's like a little dragon just.
I want to imagine Murray actually sneezes like that too. Like,
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Just excuse me.
and Za,
that was a big one.
Za, you find a few little bits of fur from a fox pelt in these tracks.
Oh my god! They're ruining my pelt! This is terrible. We have to kill them.
Yeah, all right, I'm down.
Can you find them?
Yeah, it's been a weird day. Let's do it.
Actually, I think I might be able to help find it. How far away do we think these people are?
Well, there are tracks like leading somewhere, so I'm just gonna follow it so I can channel this unbridled rage.
That is legit.
Well, I'm glad we talked about that.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want me to cast Locate Object to see if we can try and pinpoint its exact?
That sounds like really helpful. Here's some fur.
Cool. Can you also describe it to me in like excruciating detail and maybe draw me a picture or cast or something? Maybe.
Since I like to talk, I can go ahead and just give you the details. Yes. So, there was this fox that my friend Jerry found, and it was the most beautiful fox. It was really small, like you could fit its head in your hands like this. and it was dying, and we just thought it would be a shame to like watch its beautiful justness fade away to nothing. And Jerry said, "This is my trophy. I'm gonna just this is what I choose to describe me." So we went, let the fox pass peacefully. We gave it like, milk and honey and all that, so it could. It makes me tear up even today. It's such a beautiful spiritual moment. But its eyes were so tiny, and its nose was pink, and it had little baby fox ears. And it was just so precious, and it was snow white. It was the most white thing you could just. It was like, I think there's like a book in another dimension called like White of Snow, but.
Yeah. Fantasy White Snow, yeah.
Yeah, White of Snow.
I'm familiar with the story. What would you say it was about Jerry that was particularly fox-like that made Jerry choose a fox as his trophy?
Oh, Jerry was just a liar, but that's just what Jerry he just embraced that about himself, which is what made him so beautiful. He embraced his truth of lies, and that's just.
I feel that.
I kind of thought that was going in like a he was foxy kind of direction, but
no. This is going in a way that I can understand, though. I get everything about Jerry now.
So, like, people think foxes are really foxy, but, they always take it the wrong way. They're just coy. They're not kinky. But that's another conversation.
They're
for, like,
not ghosts.
Day.
It depends on the fox.
Maybe now that the ghost or the fox is dead, maybe now it is a kinky, coy fox.
Find it curious, Murray, that you don't believe in magic, but you do believe in ghosts and the supernatural.
And then being kinky.
Soul isn't magic. It's just the thing that puppets are, meat sex.
Exactly.
Wow.
Well, that
Murray's
was poetry.
Right.
Thanks. Yeah. I had that one written down from my youth.
In death, we are all kinky.
So, Ella, is that enough to go on for your spell?
I really hope so, because I can't keep it up.
Yeah. So I if we, we'll see if this works. But yeah, that is definitely enough.
Because I have a vivid picture in my mind right now.
Oh, I absolutely do. And just in case it isn't, I'm also just gonna cast it with just looking for a white fox pelt, the nearest white fox pelt to me.
Yes, it's like White of Snow. That's like the best description.
I'm going to look for a White of Snow fox pelt, the nearest one near me that also has tiny eyes and a tiny head and a cute little pink nose.
Yeah, it's like the one.
Okay.
So I'd say with your combination of vividly detailed spellcasting and Zaw's survival check, you can both pinpoint that there is, in fact, a rocky outcropping just nearby through which these people appear to have traveled, and on the other side of which, and underground, Ella, you feel the fox pelt radiating.
All right. Well, looks like we're going underground again. That never goes badly for us ever.
Oh.
It feels like a waste I can fly and I never get to.
Almost by design.
Did just technically elevate their consciousness 120 feet and was severely punished for it. I don't necessarily recommend it all the time. Just saying.
There is, however, a trap door beyond which is a staircase that leads you down.
Oh, it sounds like maybe we should go.
Who would like to
we fall in it? You said it was a trap door, so...
It's like it flaps open and there's stairs.
Well, not much of a trap if it lets us know where it is.
I think it's just
the
a
door
turn
part
of
of the
phrase.
trap.
It's just a turn of phrase.
I cast Find Traps.
We found the trap.
We found the trap door.
You find half of a trap. In fact, you find the door part of the trap.
But hey, here's the thing. If we've only found the door, then maybe the trap is still coming.
No, it's a type of door.
I was going to say, no, I think you're thinking ahead. If we haven't found the trap yet, it's probably coming. Don't trust anyone.
What, Chirp? I think you're the one being pedantic right now.
That's fair. You know what? That's actually fair. I'll go down then first.
But wait, I want to check
the
for
most
traps.
pedantic. I will go down first as the stealthiest and check out this trap.
You cast
Zop
Design traps,
cast it though, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Zar did not detect any hole traps, but half of a trap, that being the door part of the trap door.
Chirp goes down.
It's a trap, guys. It's right there.
I see the trap.
Careful.
I'm just going to go and disarm the trap, okay, everybody? I'll be right back.
That'd be smart.
Open the door. Please tell me to open the door.
So Chirp like goes over to the door and with a flourish, Chirp actually goes down and pulls out his tools, his thieves' tools, and just very quickly does this, but he's not doing anything. And he's like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I've almost got it. This is a tricky one, but I've almost got it.
Oh.
Is it a push or a pull?
Everybody back up!
Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
And he carefully opens the door and he's like, whoo.
It does,
just
however,
barely.
explode. No, I'm joking.
Sorry, I breathed on it.
Just barely. I'll tell you what, that was pretty harrowing. I don't believe in, anybody owing anybody anything, but I did just...
I'm glad we have someone of such precise talent in the party.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I was the one who, found the trap, so...
That's true. That's true. Credit to you for finding the trap.
Yes, this was worth spending the time on. I'm glad we did it.
Let's go.
Thank you, Bora.
Gotcha.
So Chirp does go down first, though.
It's catching
since he's right
on.
There. And he's very stealthy and quiet, so he likes to go down there and just check around. He'd like to look around first.
Then I will give him some room before I go down, because if he's trying to be quiet, I'm not.
So it's Chirp and then everybody else kind of back.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17 for I should have announced that. I rolled for stealth and I held it to the camera so everybody knew I was wrong.
Yep.
But I rolled a 17, so I got a 20 for stealth.
Pretty stealthy. Pretty good.
I'm just gonna follow them since this is my fox pelt and I should be down there looking for it.
That's true.
Even though people are trying...
I don't know why we're rolling stealth, but if we're rolling stealth, I got a 23 and we're walking.
You just had to
so
one
sorry.
up me, huh?
So apparently Bora has been really looking through the spyglass for a minute because I forgot to tell her what she saw. So
it's fine. Thanks for happening.
So as Bora realizes people are starting to go down into the underground, you do notice through the spyglass the city of Besnos does at its center seem to be just a font of this energy that you can see through the spyglass. And it's radiating out of the middle of the city, almost like a pillar of this black-purple energy extending into the sky from the city itself.
Does it go down, underneath, it's coming from something, or is it emanating from, ground level up?
It appears to be emanating from ground level at some point toward the middle of the city.
Okay. So, Bora will definitely share this with everybody. It looks like they're generating energy in the middle of the city, but... if we want to go down this trap door, maybe we can find the source.
All right.
And just for logistics sake, the city is probably about a little under a mile away from you right now.
Oh, okay.
It's over the next hill.
That might be a future us problem.
But it's there. And she'll
Good
sort
to
of
know.
fold up the spyglass and put it away.
Beautiful. So all of you descend into the dark, dripping depths deeply.
Wow.
I don't know why I did that.
Is that
Did
an
someone make
alliteration
this
or
tunnel
something?
thick?
No, they didn't, because I'm saving that one. I'm saving that one.
Even though Chirp and Za were being stealthy, Bora is going to light one of her torches.
Someone cover Murray's mouth. All right, great. So you all get to the base of the stairs, and you do come out into a what can only be described as a ceremonial chamber. The symbols on the walls, the sconces, the altar, well, they're pretty familiar. All of you would recognize them from the insignia you found earlier, and Dazzle knows the symbol very well as belonging to Duraninude.
I immediately change what I look like.
Oh my god, it's
I'm
like the
gonna go to,
Dranudies again. What is this?
I'm going to go to a black-haired half-elf.
Ooh. What's up, Deriza? While this is not the familiar base of operations for the cult that you're familiar with, it does have all the trappings thereof. And you all see various tables lined with everything from food prep equipment to magical reagents, cots, some weapons, and an altar on the center of the room, which does appear to be slick with blood still. And it is still
same
wet.
Place?
Chirp is just like, man, your family knows how to throw a party, huh?
Is this the same sacrifice chamber?
The one that we saw in like the flashback?
Oh, no, it's not. But it looks quite similar.
Oh.
You guys like frequent sacrificial chambers?
Not anymore.
Every time we have a weird trip, though, yes.
That's true.
However, all of you...
more dead bodies and dead body parties than you'd think.
Anyone roll?
Terrifying. Roll?
Yeah.
Did anyone roll a stealth of 18 or above?
Yes.
I didn't even roll for stealth.
I was like a point off.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so really the only person not immediately apparent is going to be Chirp, but all of you do hear footsteps coming around a corner down an adjacent tunnel as someone does come out from the shadows and look all of you up and down.
How far away are they?
20 feet. He's just checking you out at first, and he appears to be an elven man on the older side. Dazzle, you would recognize him, as a matter of fact. And he looks down and checks something that he's holding. And you see him, he seems confused at first. He furrows his brow, and he presses on something that he's holding, some kind of device. And Dazzle, you immediately feel a searing, blinding pain in the brand you have. And you recognize the man as Nyrith. This is not your father, but a close confidant of your father's and a permanent fixture of your childhood. He was Dazzle's keeper. He held her leash while her father was on business, so to speak.
Is that an attack? Can I Hellish Rebuke?
Ooh.
Huh. Well, why not?
Oh, good. More fire. Murray, hold your breath.
Don't you want me to?
I don't know anymore.
I will say the burning of the brand does knock you out of your disguise, and you are visible now to him. And right before you Hellish Rebuke, he smiles like he's about to have a bad guy monologue, and then you set him on fire.
Yes!
Can just to repeat that beat, can I sneeze with it?
Why not? It's dusty in here.
That's gonna set us all.
If you'd like to do his bad guy monologue, I can hold, but it's also a nat 20.
Now, I don't think Hellish Rebuke is a roll. I think I just have to roll a dex save for that, right?
Oh, is it not?
I think so.
So I think I roll a dex save.
Don't get to double my dice. That makes me so angry.
Yeah, I roll a dex save, and then you just roll the damage. However, if you'd like to hold the rebuke for a moment, he'll talk. But if not, by all means, blow him
I'll hold
up.
it for a second.
So he seems to be like, is she about to set me on fire? No, she's not. Okay, I'm gonna go. No, but he sees you drop your form, and you feel the white hot burning in your shoulder as you take 2 points of fire damage. And he says, "You just can't help yourself, can you? It seems that brand your father put on you really paid off."
Oh shit, he's voice number 3. He's a tough guy.
I like voice number
3. Yeah.
I'm Kiwi, thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
Voice number 4.
Vala. You know, for all his wisdom, your father was wrong about one thing. He believes you're too willful, too independent. I disagree. I think, like a beaten dog, you'll always come back to lick the hand that whips you. And as he says that, several other figures in robes emerge from other hallways and corners of the room. And it's Hellish Rebuke time. Okay.
It is.
I'm glad you didn't let him speak to you like that. That was so rude.
That's 22 points of damage.
Okay, what is your spell save DC?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He rolled 5.
Okay, it was a 14. So yep, that is 22 points of damage.
Is it possible for while this is happening, me to try and edge over to stand in front of Dazzle so that she is shielded by me a little bit?
Sure.
Shoot a lot of fire.
Well, immediately he catches on fire and screams, "Ah!" And he's already crispy. Like that stung. And he, as the fire falls away from him, he says, you know what? Your father's waiting for you. It's time you came home, little one. Everyone, get them."
I've always had a bad sense of time.
Oh, good line.
Okay. That was good. That was good. I had to give that one props.
And again, if you let me continue with my action and you hadn't interrupted, maybe it would have been something cool. I don't know.
Well, like a moment you had to like pull off some sunglasses for. Like,
Maybe you could have just...
I've always been bad with time. Everybody roll initiative.
Yay!
Chirp's got a 19.
Cool.
All right.
I got like a nat 20, but you add 8, so it's 28.
Holy
Nat 20s go first anyway. Don't worry about it. You good.
Here we go.
I've got a 16.
Okay.
12
Great.
for Murray.
That's a 12 for Ella as well.
We always double.
Yeah.
We do, and then
That's
I'm a
so
plus
interesting.
0 for
I'm a
Dex.
negative
Right,
one.
I remember now. I
And
go
Laura?
Bora got a dirty 20.
Oh my.
Mm.
All right. Well, wow. The baddies go last. That's going to be interesting.
Even after the 12s? Wow, what losers.
Oh, now they're really cross.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have vicious mockery?
They're slower than Murray, and Murray's got dusty
This is my
breath
old
today.
man sass. And my mouth is fire today.
Also, when I did that hellish rebuke, did Murray's
Oh,
breath
right.
do anything?
Oh, fuck
I'm
me.
lit.
Okay, yeah, you're all going to explode. Let's see.
That's
right.
Oh, I meant him. Shit.
Wait.
No, it's gonna get all of us. Remember?
Everybody roll a dex save, including
God.
I'll have Nyrith roll it also.
Oh God. Okay.
Woo!
We've got rerolls. And
we got reroll.
and
There are
medicinal
rerolls, yes.
sweat.
Who's using one?
I will use one.
What's the save?
Wouldn't
15.
mind one.
Yeah, I'll call it 15 save.
I'll take
I
one
reroll.
as well.
All right.
I'm gonna reroll.
That was the same exact roll.
Got worse. All right. I'm just taking the hit. I'm taking it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
The first one I rolled a 1. The second one I got a 13.
Total?
I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah, total.
Okay, who did
It
save?
did not.
Not me.
Hey, Ella! What's
I know.
What's up?
This is the highest I think I might have ever rolled.
Did not fail save. All right, so those of you who did not save, take a splody damage of 5 fire
Right.
damage. I'll round it down
I'm
for those who
resistant
did.
to fire.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
then you cut that right in half. I will give you those who did not a 2, rounding down. So there you are, 2 fire damage from Murray's sassy mouth.
But that also hit the baddies, right?
It did. Nyrith also took the full 5 points of damage. He's looking crispier. Like, he's rocking a medium rare right there.
Oh, that's delicious.
I will say Murray didn't sneeze when that happened since he had a speech and everything. It was more ha at the weird lick the hand that leashes you line. It was gross and Murray felt violated
gross
by the
dude.
words, so
Yeah.
it was just a ha and then blah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
was Murray pretending to smoke?
Yeah, Murray pretended to smoke, and then
boy.
fire happened. So
So, Za, as a matter of fact, it's your turn first. What are you going to do? There are 5 baddies, including Nyrith, just ahead of you, and you are more or less surrounded.
I want to. Oh, look at me. I'm already getting into it. I'm like battle mode. I would like to, take out the dude. Is there a dude to my right?
Yeah,
I
totally.
always go right. That's like a rule for Za. She goes right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast. Ooh, is this something that's going to take like 50 years? Let's not do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and use Entangle.
Ooh.
And see if we can. It looks like it's like 90 feet. So it's pretty much overkill, but maybe it'll work to like my right side.
Great, you're entangling that fellow?
Yeah. If there are people near him, that would be great too. I could snatch up 2 for 1, yeah.
So what is the radius of that? How close do they have to be?
So they have to be like 90 feet away. That's the range. And then the area, I believe, is like a cone. So like 20 feet like out. Like at the
I'd say if you're directly targeting someone to your like more immediate right, you'll just hit them. You could try and get several at once, but you might also catch 1 or 2 party members.
Oh God. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. I'll just focus on the guy on the right.
And is that a save?
I think so. You have to save your DC. Oh wow, my spell save. Look at me.
Well, I can tell you he did not make it.
Oh,
unless your spell save DC is 3.
Oh no, he did not make it.
Okay, I thought I'd ask.
It's like 13, so.
So yes, he is entangled.
Excellent.
And I assume that gives him the restrained status effect. What else does that do? Okay.
Restrained, and I think that's about it. He has to make like a strength saving throw if he wants to break out of it. If he'd like to try, but yeah, just.
And so, what does that look like when it happens?
I'm like really disgusted with the foul things that came out of that guy's mouth. So I'm like, you know what? It's time to put these guys down. So I gather my plants and I'm like, please work with me today, guiding spirit. And just a wave of roots just grasps onto this guy and drags him down. He wasn't prepared. Don't even ask.
The spirits entangle him thoroughly. And is that your turn?
I wonder if I can. Yeah, I think I can cast Primal Savagery, so I can be prepared for my next. I'm gonna cast that.
Great. Well, there you go.
I'm
prepped.
Managed.
Oh, the claws are coming out. Za ain't playing. Bora, it's up to you. What's going on?
So the one that Za just attacked was not the one that was monologuing and Crispy, right?
No, that was a different baddie.
Monologuing and Crispy.
So Bora is going to aim for that one, and as she's running, she's going to unhitch her giant hammer and swing it up from the ground to sort of come up and hit him under the chin.
That's like your move.
That's my move. That's Bora's move. So that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Woo!
Well, their AC is 38, so yes, of course you hit.
Okay, I don't need sass.
You're gonna get it, Buster.
Someone else has got combustible breath, I see.
Yeah, that is 12 damage, blunt damage, and then on top of that, as a bonus action, I'm actually, if he's still standing, going to be casting Ensnaring Strike. And so she hits with her hammer, and it connects for that damage. And all of a sudden, these roots spring up from outside of her hammer and wrap around him. These spiked roots. So it has to make a DC save again with for 12.
Oof! Is that Dex or what?
Dex.
That one was an 18.
Dang. Okay. Sorry. This was Strength.
Well, then it would be a 17.
Dang. If the target succeeds on the save, the vines shrivel away. So it looked cool.
He's very scared for a moment, like, oh no, please, not like this! And then they wither away. Aha!
Yeah.
However, he did still just get, like, fucking decked by that hammer, so...
Right.
He's had better days.
He's gonna hit him again, too.
Chirp, so no one currently knows where you are. What's your plan?
Well, is this dude holding the thing that attaches to Dazzle still?
He is, and as a matter of fact, although it's not his turn, so he's going to wait. This is all happening kind of simultaneously. You can tell he does not appear interested in fighting. He's actually trying to make a break for it.
Cool. He's not going to do that then. Chirp is going to go for him. If I came into the room first, based on, kind of stepping a few feet into the room, how close am I to this guy?
I'd say you can definitely close that gap if you want to. You're able to move up to where he is or is attempting to go.
Great. So Chirp is going to do that, and he is going to pull out, for the first time in a very long time, his short sword.
Ooh, it's stabbing time.
And that is a 24 to hit.
Ooh!
Well, this might surprise you, but
yeah. Now I know that his AC is 38, but is there anything I can do with it?
I'll give it. It's a pity move, but I'll give it to you.
All right. So, Chirp is going to go right. He's going to pull out his sword and go right for the hand that's holding the thing.
Fascinating.
We're just going to lop that hand off if we can.
Let's roll damage on that and see what happens.
That is a 7.
Interesting. Okay, well, he's certainly crispy and tender enough that I could buy that. Great. You'll just fucking take his hand right off.
Great. And then, because I'm attacking with a short sword that is a monk weapon, I will still take my bonus action, which is going to be unarmed strike. So that is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Nice. So that is going to be... Baby. He is a little bitch baby. That's going to
be... The cultists are even madder now.
Yeah. So that's 8 damage.
Great. Now, do you intend this damage to be lethal or non-lethal?
Chirp looks back at Dazzle and does one of these.
Just real quick. Real fast.
Well, I just chopped his hand off, so I have a moment.
Kill him.
Great. It's lethal damage.
All right. So, describe... Wow, this guy didn't even get a chance.
No,
God
he did
damn.
not. So,
walked into the wrong slaughtering chamber, didn't ya?
Yeah. So Chirp puts his sword back into his back and kind of floats up a few feet and then just comes down directly into the dude's cheek and just sends his head spinning around.
Beautiful. So yes, you come down and you crack him across the face and his head twists in a very unnatural, disquieting looking way. And in fact, he stumbles backwards toward the altar in the center of the room. And as he collapses onto it, you actually see from the altar itself these tendrils and tentacles extend and wrap around his body and start sucking him, his bones cracking and his body contorting down
That's what
into
I was
the
trying
altar.
To do.
Hey, the altar did your move. Both of you do vine things, and the altar did a vine thing.
Ooh. Should we be stopping that?
Yeah, Dazzle, did I do something bad?
Can I roll a history to know if he did something bad?
Is this a your cult altar, or is this a different cult
I'd say
altar?
I'll give you a really easy DC on that one if you want to roll like history just to try and remember something about that.
Yeah, okay. What's my history?
I'd like to think it's just Nate.
That's a 19.
Giving him his just.
I mean, you basically sacrificed him to Dranenude.
Figured.
It's probably fine. I mean, you made Dranenude
happens
happy.
every day. Yeah.
Cool.
Actually,
Chirp looks over at Dazzle. He's like, "Am I cursed? Did I do a curse?
Well,
cursed?
it's funny you mentioned
everything
that.
Cursed?
As he is bodily sucked, it looks like somebody going down into a wood chipper, honestly. As he's bodily sucked into the altar. Yes, this is the juicer. Hey, guys!
That's Dranenude.
You feel something... You do feel something given to you as a result. And it's hard to say if there might be more to it, but at the very least, you do gain +5 temporary hit points.
Oh.
As Dranenude's like, hey, good looking out, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, Dazzle, it's up to you.
He must know Ella's god.
I'm just gonna turn
Thumbs
to
up, gods.
Hey, we're all
I'm
buddies.
just gonna turn to Chirp and be like, "You sacrificed my dad's bootlicker. It's fine." And how many cultists are left?
There are 4 remaining.
Licking in this cult.
Look, the cult is lousy with liquors. There's more where that came from.
Lousy with liquor. Thank you. I hate it.
No.
Biopic.
Excellent. So, I'd like to, none of them have really been hit. Well, one's entangled, right?
Well, yes, one's entangled that Bora and Zal are both working on.
I'm going to go for one on the left side then, and I'm going to cast Mind Spike.
Ow.
So that's a save.
Okay, wisdom save?
Yeah. Let me double check.
Well, that was an 8, so I'm betting that's probably lower than your DC.
It's a no for me. Yeah.
What's the damage on that?
That is 3d8s.
Fucking hell!
Whoa.
Get him.
We like to keep it.
Mind spike.
And then describe to me how you spike this individual's
that was
mind.
3 8s.
Oh.
Nice.
I will take
Fuck
a picture
me
of
running.
it. I will take a picture of it.
I believe you.
Oh, it's spicy. I love it. So is that it? Is he?
That's really impressive.
Well, tell me how you spike his mind.
Yeah, what's a mind spike?
So Mind Spike is reaching. I essentially reach into his mind, and I can from a distance. So I just kind of reach out, and I grab and twist a little bit, and it's psychic damage. And I would, in theory, know where they are as long as they're on this material plane for a while. But
so as that happens, and this person is screaming, and blood is running down her eyes, her ears. She's not quite dead, but she looks like she probably wants to be.
Ooh.
You know when you hit a fantasy squirrel on the fantasy highway,
Ooh.
and you feel real bad about it?
This is like overkill.
If I was quantifying it, I'd feel like she's like, if we're saying like, if there were a point system, for example.
How many drops
How many drops of blood?
Yeah.
How many drops
There's
of
like
blood?
one left. Like that's just right on the line there.
That's all I can do.
And Ella.
I'm gonna just look over at Dazzle and just put a hand on her shoulder and be like, "It's all you. Go get him." And I'm gonna cast Warding Bond. So you have a +1 to your AC and any saving throws and resistance to all damage.
Wow.
Nice.
But anytime you take damage, I also take damage, but I'm fine. So, go. You don't know that. Sage knows that, but
Thank you. So it's a plus what? It's +3 to my AC?
+1 to your
Plus
AC,
1 to my AC,
and to your saving throws and resistance to
yeah.
all damage.
Wow, good. She's gonna need that. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that's my whole action. I'm just gonna be like, you go on, baby. You go fuck these people up. You deserve
Bless your heart.
You deserve
All right, Murray, what's it gonna be?
Who's left?
There are 4 baddies, one of whom is entangled, one who is bleeding from her ears, and 2 who are looking just like spicy and ready to
I'll go for one of the spicy boys.
Get them.
How'd you know what they call us? We're the Spicy Boys.
Get him.
What are the spicy boys' first names? Make them rhyme.
Habanero. I'm Chipotle. We're the Spicy Boys.
Jalapeno.
Let's do a Pokemon battle.
We left jalapeno at home.
Yeah, Murray wants them to stop talking now, so he takes out his great sword.
Spicy.
And he just does a full-blown charge, knowing that Dazzle is now protected thanks to Ella. So he can just swing wildly at these spicy boys.
Ooh, Sylvia's gonna meet the spicy boys.
Wait a minute, is that Asmeridian? Righteous.
Oh,
No, my weakness, fans!
Wow, we love this guy. We've got his posters all over the hideout.
Stop it. It's not him. He's a confused old man.
What's their AC?
Their AC
Not good
is
enough.
15.
Oh, great. It was a 16.
Yes.
So Asmeridian is very sad and being like, I can give you an autograph as the slice is
Really
going.
thought that would work.
And goes in for terrible rolls. I have a special thing for that because that
Now,
was
did you
bad.
hit Chipotle or Habanero with that?
I'm going for habanero.
Oh, everyone does.
Yeah.
He's just got
He's
one of those,
taller.
you know?
No, I mean in the good way. Like, yeah, he's a tall drink of water. He's a good-looking dude. He gets a lot of attention.
I'm using my great weapon fighting fancy
Unless you
thing
reroll ones.
to reroll my 1.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and that's a 6, baby. Okay.
Ooh.
I can hear Murray saying that out loud, by the way. Just,
Oh, he is.
as he's just hammering. Oh, that's a 6, baby!
Okay, so that's 14 initial slashing damage.
Great.
And then is so excited at the idea that even bad guys might want an autograph that he accidentally divine smites them. Yes! Oh.
Accidental.
Oh, that's a
This
double
is totally
8.
not righteous! Oh, shit!
2 8s on the die. That felt good. Oh, that's my hand. Yeah.
Okay, describe to me how you annihilate habanero.
Yeah.
Not a sentence I thought I would say.
Milk.
Do some.
I remove all of the seeds from his body to remove the spice.
I cast Pepsi! Great. So yes, habanero is literally obliterated, and his buddy Chipotle like, no, bro. We're gonna have to sub in Ghost Chili. I fucking hate that guy.
His blood on us.
Oh, welcome, because I'm the Reaper.
Oh, that's a chili joke. You know what? You're in.
Yeah! Murray's part of the Spicy Boy gang.
No, Murray, we don't like the spicy boys.
Oh, dang it.
It is now their turn. So there's only 2 baddies remaining, which is not what I thought would happen at this stage of the fight. One of whom is restrained, and he's gonna make a strength save to try and get out of that. He doesn't! However, both of the remaining baddies, including Miss Mindspike and Spicy Boy II, are both going to go after Dazzle. Because and they charge like, oh, we gotta capture the vessel, grab her, and they both charge. However, this does mean that what's his face, Chipotle, is going to trigger an attack of opportunity from Murray.
Yeah, he is.
Squish.
So yeah, if Murray wants to just snipe him there.
I'd like to try.
Also, are they making melee attacks?
On you, they're going to be, yes.
16 again.
They each take
wow.
5 cold damage as well, because I have Armor of Agathis up.
Well, you know what? Let's all just relax.
We'll see if
The
they'll make it.
2s. Double 2s. Double 3s. What's going on? 6.
Yeah, right.
6 slashing damage. I just,
6 slashing?
it's not very much damage. So he's too close to me. And also we just broke up from being spicy boys. So it's just sort of a leans the knife to the side as he kind of runs through it. It's like, you did it to yourself.
Oh, that was more my fault. I forgive you. I'm still a big fan. Great. They both go after Dazzle, though, and they both attempt to attack. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They both attempt to attack her non-lethally, but still, like, debilitatingly. And they both land their attacks.
Each 5 points of cold damage.
With her +1 to AC also?
Oh, yes. They rolled like 19s in both.
Yeah.
So here's
5
the
cold
trick.
damage to each.
So my question with Armor of Agathis is that take place before they land their hit or after they land their hit?
Yeah, you gain 5 temporary. Blah, blah, blah.
So they hit and then they take damage.
If a creature hits you with a melee attack.
Okay, great. Yeah. Perfect. So then they'll both land, but one of them's going to just die from the attempt, apparently.
One.
Okay. Wow, okay, they both did 7 points of damage.
Right,
Have it.
So 14 total.
Have it.
And you cut it in half
have it.
because, goddammit. And one of them, Miss Mindspike, literally hits you, like in her last desperate act of willful fury, hits you, and then immediately the cold seeps into her body and she just dies backwards. The Spicy Boy also takes 5 more damage, but he's still spicy. He's still spicing it up.
Chipotle, it's not worth it.
Can't help myself, I've got orders. You're a spicy boy, you would understand.
I make my own orders and choose friendship.
Oh, roll a persuasion check. That's actually pretty awesome.
Friendship is the spiciest of all.
Spicy persuasion.
It's like that scene with the god that Dazzle just had.
Nat 20!
Wow.
I can't believe Chipotle is traveling with us now and is part of the party.
Chipotle drops his sword steps over Murray. Steps over the corpses of his friends and says,
"That's a Murray."
Even with all the puns, you've won me over. I am sympathetic to your cause, and I am on board. Also, one of us is still alive in the vines.
Oh, yeah.
When he moved away from me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
He's still like standing around you, like he's still in range.
You said he dropped his weapon and he took steps away.
Well, he's stepping over the corpse of the person who's also next to you. They're all in a pile.
So I don't get an attack of opportunity, even though he's
still
away.
Next to you. He's still right there with you. But he's talking to the other people. However, that would be Zaw's turn, and technically the restrained baddie is still alive. And you know what? Not super persuaded. Not very spicy.
So, Zaw is enraged with, not so good for the other spicy boy, with primal savagery.
Oh, right.
And she goes and she just, if I can make this hit, let's make sure this hits. 24.
That will hit.
Let's go. Okay. So she goes and she sinks her claws, her teeth, all of it just into the baddie's neck, into his arms, like out of a horror movie. Like you've never seen Zaw like this ever before.
Amazing.
Oh, Jesus Christ! No! Not like this!
And she just tears into
Jesus
him.
Christ.
And it actually does 1d10 of poison damage. Or poison. There we go.
Whoa.
Roll that.
Let's do that. Let's roll that.
Chirp looks at Bora and is like, "This is going away. it's going in a direction now."
So we did.
She might need to unpack things.
So we did 5 damage, and I don't know how I feel about that, but it's worn off. We're good. I got that out of my system. I was just a little angry about them tearing up my pelt.
Keep going.
So he's
Chirp hands you a bag of seeds and berries from Bora's belt and is like, "Are you a little hangry? A little something?"
Been hangry for a while now.
Here, have a Snickers.
Yeah.
You're not you when
Sponsor.
you're hungry.
Fantasy Snickers.
However, the other guy who you did just bite a chunk out of, really kind of just, done with that. Not quite feeling that moment. He also drops his weapon and is like, "Okay, yeah, we're doing that. Nah, I surrender. We're cool. Let's talk about this. We're cool. Everything's fine." And we'll drop initiative.
Oh, and I was wrong. That was acid damage. My bad.
Oh, it's still burning. Oh, Jesus.
I apologize. I did not mean to make this creature suffer further, but it was acid.
Just have some berries. Take a breath. Take a mo.
Look, when we were
She
sent
sits down
here,
and she eats some berries and relaxes.
Yeah.
when we were sent here, we didn't realize you all would be like cool and stuff. And also, we didn't know you were traveling with Asmeridian. That's pretty dope.
We're not traveling with. Okay.
Oh, so he's traveling with you. I don't believe that.
Dazzle?
Are you okay?
Dazzle, it's up to you, sweetheart. Do we need these people? Do we
We're
need
just
to learn
local
anything?
hires. I don't.
I was really rude.
Who even is Dranenude? I don't. What? Tentacles? I didn't know that was a thing with him. It wasn't until just now.
Are you guys? Is this a college credit thing for you guys? Is that what's going on?
I'll get some gold in my pocket. It's all chill. Yeah,
Y'all.
Oh, boys.
Chirp looks over at Dazzle and goes like this.
I say, y'all step back. Step back.
Wait,
Everybody step back. This
Are
is
we
not.
doing a murder on?
Well, I thought
people that
love
have
was the way.
died?
Are we still doing love?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, we're not doing love.
Agonizing.
We
blast.
haven't learned that lesson yet. Okay. I'm gonna die.
That's
Okay.
a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Chirp
Shocking.
puts his hand over Murray's eyes.
No.
I too cover my eyes.
But as you notice, Philemon's just kicking back in the corner, watching everything unfold. Just,
Tumnus, have you been here?
I'm always here.
What the? Okay.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
14
Sure,
points
it's
of damage.
Not Sunday.
14 points of damage. Oh, Jesus. Wow, did it really? That just killed him. Okay, so
I just want to walk
Chipotle.
over to the side of his head. Like, I want to Eldritch Blast through his head, the direction away from the party.
Great. So Philemon gets covered in brains.
Yes.
Chirp takes one of Murray's arms and covers his own eyes.
Oh, it's so hard to get brain matter out of this robe. Trust me, I know.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, you did it.
But
the smell remains.
Who gets Chipotle's penny board now that he's dead?
Why did you do that?
Murray, remember
Yes.
last time when I got to serve consequences to the person who was responsible for the deaths of my crew?
But you didn't. You left it to your god.
Well,
I don't have a god.
But that wasn't your father. You too were just a follower at one time.
I wasn't a follower. I was an accident. I was a sad creation that was meant to hurt things, and I do. But at least I'm hurting the right people now.
Saying like the spirits always told me that people aren't accidents, and while your parents may say you're an accident, everyone's planned in the spirit's design. I hope I'm adding to this conversation.
All of you suddenly hear a
Didn't you turn into the thing from like the honeycomb cereal commercials and like Bite a Man?
I don't even remember.
Suddenly hear just like a
fantasy honeycomb fantasy cereal.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
You all hear coming
I just
from
have
above.
things come over me. Yeah.
wait, what's that? Do you hear
Coming
that?
from above and to your left, you'll hear like a and looking up, you see the other surviving dude like just like frozen on the stairs like
Oh wait, there's still one left.
I'm just gonna go.
No.
Roll it.
Wait, whose turn is it?
Hey, there's no turn, so Dazzle's
we can just
trying
do
to
it?
blast.
Give it to Dazzle.
I'm just... All right.
And he's trying to yeet out the trap door.
That's a 17 to hit.
If you miss.
It does hit.
I would be casting Hold Person at the same time.
I'm also casting Magic Stone.
Nice.
I want all this to happen at the same time. Hang on.
Yeah.
So Kayla, you're doing Hold Person. Ella. Okay, and then Magic Stone. You roll that, right?
Chirp's
19.
eating a snack at the same time. Please let it be known that
does
that's
anybody else
happening.
want to participate?
I feel like Zach can take one of the berries from the sack to make
Yes.
the magic stone.
Touching it and throwing the berry through his brain.
Great. So,
God.
he
Wow,
failed the whole person
brains.
check, and then Dazzle, what was your damage?
12 points of damage.
And then Za, what was your damage?
Let's find out. Oh wow. 6.
Great. So literally, as he's running up the stairs, just running up there. I gotta tell Ghost Pepper. Oh, quick! All of a sudden, he freezes where he stands and starts teetering down the side of the stairway. As he does so, a blueberry comes out of nowhere and cracks him in the skull. And then an eldritch blast just craters through his chest, leaving just goo on Philemon, of course. And then he collapses onto the ground.
It's just a lot of brain-related things today, both like metaphorically and physically, and it's a lot.
That was not very cash money of you.
No.
If these people got away, there is so much harm they could do.
Well, clearly, and he points, as is Philemon's way, clearly they have a way to track you. Might want to do something about that.
Yeah. Is
Points to the object
protection.
that Nyrith was carrying.
I'm gonna pick it up. What does it look like?
It looks like almost like a small pocketbook that is flipped open to a specific page on which you can see the design that matches the brand on your shoulder.
I can't believe you got a tattoo out of the book. You didn't even get a custom design? Was it spring break?
It's a brand. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. I'm not very familiar with a lot of brands.
I'll be honest, I was expecting her to Eldritch Blast you for that. I was sort of waiting to see
Honestly,
what would
I
happen.
didn't know it could have gone that way. I was a little worried myself.
Do I have any, do I have any reason to believe there are more of these?
You, roll history if you want.
Oh, that wasn't great, if I'm honest. It was 12.
With that, I'll say you are.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a 13.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll say you're not inclined to believe that your father would give up such a distinct advantage that easily. He would not send the one edge he has over you with this guy, with the possibility that it would get lost.
I'm gonna take the little book, and I'm gonna give it to Bora.
Ooh.
I know what I am capable of, and I trust that if something goes wrong, if I go wrong, that you will stop me.
Dazzle, you seem different. Did something happen?
Always.
If you need to talk about it, I'm here.
Just hold on to this for me.
I will.
And Bora, you actually, I'm not sure if you... Oh, actually, I'll ask you. Did you open the book at all? Did you look inside?
Not yet. She's just going to take this gift. She'll probably open it and look later.
Okay. Yeah, great. And then...
This is like when Fantasy Superman gives Fantasy Batman the Fantasy Kryptonite ring.
I've never heard of them.
Oh, okay.
Fantasy more.
Don't you mean like man bat? I've heard of that through like the spirits.
I love
yes, the batted man is what I'm talking about.
The spirits love their stories. Oh, look. But no, I'm not doing it. God, no. However, Za, you do notice, purely on your own, that the last guy all of you killed, as he collapses to the ground before you, does seem to have something puffy underneath his jacket.
Oh my god. And I immediately just kick his dead body over. And is it my pelt?
He rolls like a tube of ground beef. And yes. Yes.
Oh god, they like
when ground beef comes in tubes.
That's how I buy it. It's really convenient.
I grab my pelt and I look at what they've done. I'm kind of like looking over it and I cast mending.
Oh, that's good because it was a little bit smushed.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah, that really helps to spruce it up.
No one knows how to treat a good fur nowadays. It's a very hard quality to find. While Jerry was a liar, he did know how to treat his furs. Thank you guys so much for helping me find this precious treasure. Y'all are strange, but very helpful.
That is our way.
Yeah, if we're honest, it was kind of incidental and just sort of happened along the way, but you're welcome.
See, if we had let that guy get away, she wouldn't have gotten her pelt back.
Yeah.
See that, Murray? We're heroes.
Huzzah.
I just wanted to... Thank you so much, Murray. You've really made this whole journey just so enlightening.
Me?
Yeah. You're awesome.
Well,
your breath is just so
fiery. No. Did I? Oh.
Do you want his stone phone number?
I have one now. They bought me one in town.
We had to enlarge the text, and we taught him how to use it, but...
We got him a fantasy jitterbug. It's got really big buttons.
He still doesn't know how to take it, to put it on silent during... of
and sometimes he'll text you things that he's trying to fantasy Google.
It's more of a Boulder phone.
And sometimes my elbow sends weird pictures.
It's okay, like, since
weenus pictures?
Oh no, not the weenus pictures. Since I'm a spirit and I am in tune with all spiritual energy, and I've had so much time with Moray's spiritual energy, I can just feel it wherever I am, and whenever you need me, I've got you.
Wow.
I feel safer.
Murray.
Yes.
Murray. Give her a smooch. I think she wants a smooch.
Or an autograph.
That's incredibly inappropriate, but
What was the last time you had a smooch?
Many years, too sad to say out loud. Well, I don't know if you remember this, Chirp, but the last time I asked someone out on a date, everyone came with, and then it turned out to be Dazzle. So, a little embarrassing if I don't say so.
Oh, yes, Lady
myself.
Catherine, is that right?
Yes, Lady
We can see, but we can see Dazzle right now, so we know
it's not Dazzle.
So we know that Za isn't Dazzle, and you could probably smooch her.
I'm gonna be honest. That was a mean thing that y'all did as a party.
To be fair,
we weren't friends
it wasn't
yet.
mean. It wasn't friends yet.
To be fair, it was very funny.
We met her as Lady Catherine first. We didn't know Dazzle.
So a little bit of backstory. I was pretending to be an old person for a few months to hide out from pissing off the Fae because I commit crimes.
And then I tricked all of them into getting into a wardrobe to another world.
We'll address that
And to
another
be
time.
fair, Dazzle was perfectly allowed to not accept my date. That's fine. That's her choice.
Chirp uses
And acceptable. I get it. I'm a lot.
Chirp uses his newfound power of mimicry to do Murray's voice and be like, "Thank you, Za. Give me a kiss for the road before you leave, please. You've been so wonderful."
Good Murray.
So are we rolling for that or not?
It's up to you.
Actually, I want to see Anthony roll in a performance check for that.
Okay.
Not for how accurate the voice is, but for how much you can sell that it was Murray who said it.
Okay.
Murray is already a salmon color, but he goes back to his youth burgundy red.
That's a 17. That's a 17.
Okay, so I'd say Za. Za, you know what? It does sound like that came from Murray just now.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, Murray. I'm like so flattered, but I could never ruin your spiritual energy with mine. It's something to be observed, to lust after from afar.
Well,
And oh my
all
God,
right.
I am lusting.
And on that, I think we'll end off for the night.
Can I quickly just slip her a stone phone? Because you can flirt from afar on a stone phone, I'm told.
Yes.
Yes. For you, Murray.
Chirp
For
and
you, I'll
Dazzle
take
are
this.
gonna teach Murray how to sex.
We end our adventure tonight with Murray finding new, not love, but lust from afar.
From afar.
Join us next week as we have our incredible, thrilling, death-defying season finale of Failed Save.
Wow.
In true Halloween fashion, it will be survival horror themed,
God.
and the party will be put through all kinds of horrifying trials
As
in their
if this
attempt to
wasn't.
retrieve the doll.
Ooh.
Sorry.
We're going to add up the totals really quick. Quick reminder, all of the donations that you guys have been incredible enough to contribute tonight are going directly to code 2040 as our participation in Roll20Con. They are going to be going all throughout the weekend. There's going to be a ton of streams, so you can check out the Roll20 social media for everybody that's going to be participating in ways to support it. There's still going to be a Tiltify up all weekend as well, where you can support it directly. That's in our chat right now. And we'll have a total for you in just a second. We're adding it up right now.
While we do so, let's go around the table once more and let's say who we've all been, who we are, and where to find us.
Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry. No, I'm so sorry. Please, go ahead.
We're just
He was
so used
fucking-
to our
Admire the
pattern.
confidence. I admire it. No.
Chelsea,
I'll
please
go.
start us.
I'll go.
I would be honored.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I was playing Za Aura, and the Valley Girl human druid who stumbled out of the forest and fell in love with a beautiful, sprightly man who stole my spiritual heart. And thank you for watching us. This was awesome. You can, if you'd like to see more, I'm ChelseaBytes on Twitch. Check me out. Yeah.
Woo! You are amazing. Thank you so much.
Chelsea's links are in chat. Go follow Chelsea if you're not already.
Yay.
We'll do it
We'll
around.
do backwards. I'll go next. It's hi y'all. It's Kaylee. I have been Ella Britt, your Turtle Death Cleric this evening. You can find me on Twitter at Hobble Barbarian, where I tell you about all the stuff that I do. Watch Hyper RPG. We're doing Travels with Hyper right now, a live stream cross country road trip. It is incredible, and we are making some really amazing things. We're going to be live tomorrow on the Walking Dead Universe's Twitch channel doing an IRL stream from shooting locations of The Walking Dead. So please join us at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's 10 a.m. Pacific.
So good.
Woo. Oh, that would be me probably.
Yeah.
We're going backwards. Hi, I've been Gina DeVivo playing Murray, and sometimes as Meridian and sometimes Moray. Quick announcement, you can follow me at Pocket Gina, and tomorrow I will be on the Good Time Society channel for their Game Played Live. You'll be with me.
I'll be there too.
And that's at 1 p.m. And it's going to be super, super, I don't know, probably really strange and wonderful.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes.
And yeah, that's most of, you'll find all my stuff online.
I'm definitely going to be looking for more.
Oh my.
Next.
Hello, I'm Anthony Carboni. I was playing Chirp Burbington, the Aarakocra monk. You can find me everywhere on the internet at A Carboni, except for Twitch, where I am at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, it's mine. Give it back to me. Also, if you want to see me playing more tabletop stuff, I was just on Geek Bomb, Maud Garrett's channel.
Oh, fun!
Doing Fungeons and Flagons. You can watch that episode now. I played a stoner gnome named Hirokumar Whitecastle. And it was very fun. You can also check out Bright Spot, which is still up. You can watch the VOD, and you can watch it over on YouTube. It was an amazing fundraiser that we did with a lot of people, and it's a very fun show. So go check it out.
And I'm Xander Genre. I've been Bora, your Furbolg Paladin, and you can find me at Xanderific on Twitch and Twitter. That's my main hub. I stream from Twitch Mondays and Tuesdays. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Good Time Society with Gina, and we've got a bunch of spooky fun stuff coming up for the Halloween season, so keep an eye out because there's a bunch of programming that's coming along.
And I am Vince Casso. I have been your DM and mostly Philemon for this episode. You can find me on Twitter, Insta, and on Twitch at Vince Casso, just my name, where I stream Monday through Friday, playing all kinds of fun games. Next week, we're going to be playing Among Us with some really awesome guests, Jesse Cox, Jason Muse. We often bring in all kinds of fun people. It'll be a really good time. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be on Felicia Day's channel, starting at, I believe, 7 p.m. PT, playing a D&D one-shot with the full cast of The Guild, DM'd by Kelly D'Angelo, which will be a hoot and a holler. So please do tune in for that. And yes, there we go.
And I'll fuck right off. But hi, I'm Sage Ryan, and I play Dazzle.
So sorry.
You're fallen Aasimar Warlock. Don't worry about it. I go by Not Sage everywhere on the internet. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays on my channel, and I also stream tomorrow night on this channel for our show Multi-Pixels. We're having more spooky Halloween season fun, most importantly, and I cannot stress this enough, Wednesday, October 28th, right here on twitch.tv/PixelCircus. Literally everyone you see around you is going to be here for a mystery adventure that you can participate in. Please, this is not about you right now, Anthony. I beg of you. It's going to start at 7 o'clock Pacific, Wednesday, October 28th. It is our PixelCircus Halloween celebration. There's going to be all kinds of incredible ways to participate. It's going to be the most ridiculous and fun cast, and I'm so excited about it, and we've worked so hard on it. So I hope we will see you then. And then also here every Friday.
You see, I really just wanted Sage to close us out. Right. That was too good. I had to say that for last.
I also have our dono totals, so we're really going to finish it out. We raised $753 directly going to the Sheltify campaign.
That's amazing.
Immediately after this to Code 2040. Again, the information about Code 2040 and what that is supporting is in the information below, but their mission is to activate, connect, and mobilize the largest racial equality community in tech and dismantle the structural barriers that prevent the full participation and leadership of Black and Latinx people from innovation in the economy. So they're amazing. Roll20 is amazing for putting this together, and we appreciate it very much. Yay. All of the links are there to support it. Let's do a raid.
Let's do a raid.
What's our raid call, everybody?
You always forget.
What's our raid call, everybody?
What did we say during this?
Brains?
I can't.
Lots of brains.
Who are we raiding? That's also important.
You know
'cause
what?
Are they wholesome content or are they
Let's raid
spooky content?
Roll20, actually.
Oh,
They're
okay.
still streaming right now for more
it's wholesome for
fun
sure.
and exciting things. Spicy Boys?
Spicy
Boys.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So,
Switch computers.
Oh, someone has
spicy
say
boys.
Marade. That's pretty good too.
Marade.
that's pretty funny.
Marade.
Oh
We need
my
two.
god.
Two options.
Say
You need
both.
Spicy Boys and Marade.
This is a Spicy Boys Marade.
Yes.
Watch Ghost Pepper come back as the big bad now.
Oh my
I
god.
would put it
It's gonna be
past
Ghost
you.
Pepper and Guy.
Yeah, right?
We
That's
know.
our spin-off
So,
show.
they are, it's Mothership right now. There's a bunch of really wonderful women playing on that channel. So go and support, keep enjoying some tabletop goodness and more support for Code 2040. Jump on that raid. You have two options for raid calls. Let's get out of here before Anthony continues.
I'm not
Good night,
doing
everyone.
anything.
Thank you for being here. I love you.
Thank you guys. This was awesome.
If I
Thank
keep my
you.
head at just
And
this
you.
angle, I think I'm a very attractive anime boy.
Eye is too small.